came out, he might have it in there. I'm gonna check.
Summer, spring. Let's look at it.
It was either winter or spring. I don't recall which.
All right, I'm gonna start at spring because I'm already on it. Was it Raku Danashi Majutsu Koshi? Was it Akashic Records? Was that one? The one everyone called it Akashic Records?
Yes, that was
All
it.
right, yeah, okay. Man, that title is fucking long. I don't remember it being that long.
Yeah, that's the show though, with the school uniforms or stripper outfits.
Man, fuck, because that's like my least favorite anime meme right now is the fucking light novel adaptations of like all of those fucking light novels that are just like, I'm at a school teaches you how to do magic. That's what we do, and then it's just a dumb harem show, and the guy has this dumb power that's like, ooh, it's a dumb power, and it's and I hate it. It's like that's the thing that like Digibro did like his series on Asterisk War, and the whole point of that series, everyone was like, because the Asterisk War review series is 12 episodes long, and it's longer than the actual show. If you were to watch every part of the Asterisk War review, you would spend more time watching it than you would have spent watching the Asterisk War. But what's cool about that review series is that it's this huge, big, like breakdown of those type of light novel adaptations and all of them. So it's like this. It's a very broad thing. I remember liking that series a lot. It was pretty good, and yeah.
And with that, welcome to the DADCast.
Fuck you. Of course you recorded that. I knew that was gonna happen too, and maybe I should stop talking about how much I like Digibro while he's recording me.
Oh man.
Hello everybody and welcome back. Got pretty much the whole crew minus Henry here today, which is great because we got some cool things to talk about this week. I've got George here.
Hey.
Skylar.
It's me, I guess. James, you're a fucking cunt.
Why? Why?
You know why.
Why? Because
that doesn't need an explanation.
Yeah,
I proved that you like watching Digibro shit. Digibro's, and I haven't watched any of his like pre-recorded shit that he's released.
Same, neither have I. I don't give a shit about his personal life, so I'm not watching any of it.
We got Stewie here, you were here for the last podcast.
Yes, I was.
Yes, you were. So hopefully you'll probably be a new regular too. And we have a podcast staple. Claude here with us today.
Yeah, I'm back again. The only member here who has been here every time.
The only one. He holds it down. Thank you.
Also the best member.
Oh, thank you.
You just like him because he's black.
Yeah. No, I'd say Claude's probably the best member.
Fair enough.
And he's definitely got the best member.
That's because he's black.
All right. So how was everyone's weeks? Moving this along.
I'm gonna start with my week first, only because I have to do a little announcement. So I'm gonna be starting school on Monday, which is great. But for any of the viewers listening to this, so like that means
Clown School finally accepted you.
Yeah, I'm super happy. I'm so happy to finally get into my special ed courses and stuff. But that means no real Doji
James
Dan
finally starting
like,
preschool. Finally, after all these years.
Yeah, I'm so happy. And so no Dojin Dan content or Doug Unfunny content is going to be coming up soon, only because I'm like actually a whole week behind because of issues with registering. But other than that, my week's been great. I'm glad to finally be getting into school, and I've just been working out some more. And like when I can, I've been a little lazy about it, admittedly, but I went for a jog today, so that was nice. Anything else happened in my week? I saw The Last Jedi. Wait, was that that was
finally?
Wait. Is that the only?
A while ago.
Yeah, I saw it 2 weeks ago, but I didn't get to talk about it because our podcast got crapped out by Discord 2 weeks ago, and then we had the anime cast where we skipped weeks.
Can we talk about how this is the only Star Wars movie he's ever seen? Is that a thing that we can talk about?
We'll bring that up when we actually talk about Star Wars, which will coming up after.
Yeah, it is on the docket.
It's on the docket.
Okay, alright,
He'll
cool.
get his ass blown out in about an hour.
Other than that, I haven't really had much of a week. I've just been playing more .hack GU, Last Recode Volume 1 Rebirth, and I'm happy for my birthday to be coming. What's today? What's the date today? The fucking
13th.
The 13th?
Yeah.
So my birthday comes in 2 weeks on a Monday. Oh man, that means
Save the date so you don't show up.
Oh.
Make sure to remember the date so you don't buy him anything on
Remember the date so you can have your children in the house.
I go on my little birthday rampage every year.
It's legendary. I'm really glad you moved out of Tampa, so I don't have to worry about myself anymore.
Oh no, I was gonna go back to Tampa for old time's sake, and
I gotta make sure my brother doesn't leave the house.
Yeah, make sure the city council is still on its toes.
All the school districts
James
want them.
tries to ride in on the highway. There's a full group of fucking highwaymen and fucking sheriff. The sheriff department is just there with loaded shotguns, waiting to intercept you.
It won't help them. It will never help them.
It's a stormy night, and like you're really scared, and you look out the window, and like Yukiko in JoJo Part 4 when she comes for Koichi,
no.
James is there for you.
I'm ready.
Oh
I'm here.
no!
Like, and George-san, and then you're like, oh no.
God.
And he's like,
That's when you blow up the whole house.
The whole house.
I had
The
these
whole house.
explosives for just such an occasion.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready for it. Speaking of George's house, George, how was your week?
excuse me.
Well, it was pretty good. I started the long foray into a little-known series. Y'all may know about it. It's called Metal Gear Solid.
Nah,
Oh,
never
Oh
heard
fuck!
of it.
Which one you
Oh.
started at?
Never heard of it.
Wait, what'd you say,
Indie
Skylar?
games.
Wait,
Skylar.
what'd you say, Skylar? I
I
didn't
said,
hear
which
you.
one did you start at? Which game?
Oh,
did you
I
start?
started on the first one, in Metal Gear
Oh,
Solid, and I'm just gonna go.
good shit. That's what I wanted to hear from you.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna go through it in the numbered fashion, so yeah, I can get the whole experience. In addition to that, got pretty hype about some announcements over the week, such as all the Nintendo shit.
Yes, which is also on the docket. So
Yup.
Well, you can mention it, you fuck.
also,
no, I know. I'm just letting people know
Alright.
that it's on the docket. But yeah, I'm fucking.
I'm also
the
kind of
Nintendo.
excited about that.
That Nintendo Direct was great.
it was good. It was really good. World ends with you. I'm ready. My body is
Oh,
ready.
you
I can-
spoiled the
I can-
docket.
I can finally
In
play that game now.
addition, I'm also played since I was one of the peasants who was not lucky enough to pre-order DBZ Fighters yet, I had to settle for fucking Final Fantasy NT, which is actually
Aw. Hey, it's
And-
all right, man. Because I was lucky enough to pre-order that game, but I pre-ordered it on PC. So fuck me, I guess.
I pre-ordered
No.
it physical, so fuck me even more. I have a regular pre-order, I still can't play fucking the beta because it's only digital pre-orders that get the early access to the beta.
Yeah,
That's
I pre-ordered it digital, so I've been coming all morning, but I'll talk about that later.
oh
I can hear
man.
it. I can
All
hear
right.
it through your microphone.
Yeah, it's
And
really
with
like
that,
a very
I
glossy
end
font.
my week.
And with that, Yugi, I end my week. Skylar, how was your week?
Well, I started school this week,
Hey.
so I haven't been doing too much. But I did get a chance to start. It was on sale for $10, so I bought the Valkyria Chronicles remaster, of the first one, and I'm again reminded of how terrible I am at tactical RPGs. But that game's pretty fun. It has a thing about like RPG game design that I love. That's like basically reducing the micromanagement of like meta RPG bullshit, like leveling, is all done in a way to make it so it's so incredibly streamlined and not annoying. Because like normally you play like Fire Emblem, it's like you gotta level up all your units individually. All of them must level up. But in Valkyria Chronicles, you do have like individual characters that you like control as like and put in your squads for missions. And they have names and whatever, but they all level up by class. And you can allocate experience. And you just gain a bunch of experience by doing levels, and then you allocate the experience wherever you want it to be. So if you just want a certain class to be better than other classes, then you can just put the points in that class. And it's in all of the micromanagement bullshit is just so like streamlined and easy, in that you can just focus on the gameplay. It's pretty good. I like it. I'm like 5 hours into that. So that's pretty much all that I did this week besides watch Devilman, which we'll talk about later.
We'll talk about it later. Today is the Devilman Spoilercast.
Yeah. That's it, though.
All right. Stewie, how was your week, buddy?
Well, I also started up school back again, and got to learn how to position all the extremities from the clavicle down to your individual digits.
Oof.
So now I can know exactly how far my finger is up James's ass.
Hey, well, doesn't that make you gay though?
No. The balls aren't touching.
Oh, okay.
No,
You're
it's
right.
using
Right.
condom, so it's not gay.
Yeah.
I love that meme. It's like
It's a prostate exam, totally. You know,
Yeah.
I'm totally a doctor too.
Yeah, wait, why are both your hands on my shoulders?
Oh, that's just a different bone. Hold on.
How creeped out would he be if you were getting a prostate exam and when you turned to look at the doctor, he was like biting his lower lip?
I'd be a little hesitant. Be like, where'd you get your medical license again? And he's like, Kaiser University.
He's like, my what now?
Yeah, that's scarier. That's scarier if he's like, my what?
But yeah, so just been doing positioning. I believe it was actually this week. Me and Valiz started up a new thing, isn't that right?
It is. It's,
we started doing the pain train. Which,
it sounds like a really gay thing, by the way. I want you guys to know that out of context.
Really gay. It's really gay.
The name is appropriate because, well, we have to watch trash anime. Normally,
they have to. They have no choice.
I have to watch this anime.
It's the rule set.
It is the
It's
rule
pretty
set.
fucking bad.
See, but that you don't have to because you've skipped like 2 series this past whole thing.
No,
I went back to it.
Oh, you
Yeah.
went back to it? Okay.
well, we started off with the ultimate trash fest, which was Uromanga Sensei, and unfortunately completed at the full, and we all got scars better for it now. Ran through Himigoto, which was the best ball jiggle physics I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, Henry.
That's a real thing in that.
Henry really dislikes the trap in that one because it's due to circumstances that are stupid
Yeah,
and also weird and creepy.
I mean, I don't know how far he is in the closet, but like, he's got problems with it that deal with like consent and all that. But it's a fucking
Small things like consent and
Yeah.
and ability to control
Little things like consent.
unimportant things in the long scheme, in the grand scheme
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah.
But the idea behind Pain Train is that you would watch an anime with a group of people and we just all talk shit about the entire thing.
Mystery Science Theater type shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Except
yeah,
it's
that's my-
100% more traps.
yeah, 100% more.
You'd be surprised.
Somebody hasn't seen the new season of Mystery Science Theater.
I have not actually. I heard it wasn't good.
Mystery Science Theater as a whole isn't good. I hate that show.
Wow.
Sorry.
Fucking James's hot takes over here.
See, like, because when the new season came out, when I was still living with Cesar, they watched a couple of the old episodes, and then they watched a couple of the new episodes, and I hated all of it. None of the jokes landed with me. Nothing. It was just the most tedious thing.
I actually agree with that. I've watched a few episodes of Mystery Science Theater, and the premise is great.
Yeah.
Execution was dog shit.
I mean, wasn't it just like some dude on like local cable access television that did it, and it just got everywhere?
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
No, because there was some like production value to the old show.
Barely.
I mean, yeah, not really.
I don't know. I'd have to look that up, but it's fine. Was there any more to your week, bud?
Oh no, that was it.
Okay. Well, Claude, will you round us out for the weeks?
Sure. So all of my day
because you
today.
didn't have a choice.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah, all of my day to day has been Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah.
Super fun. It is a blast to play. The only thing which I
say
mentioned
it's
before.
E-Blast?
Fuck off.
Wah, wah,
Die.
wah.
Just die right now.
You're right, guys. I should more accurately say Fireball. My bad.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the max thing that he said. Okay.
Ninja daggers or something.
So yeah, like it's great. I mean, the only thing I'd say, which I mentioned before, is like I wish there was more like depth to the combat for like, because square's your auto combo, and then you do have like a medium and a heavy, but those go for like those are just part of like your inputs, not just normals. Like as far as normals, you're only really gonna be doing shit with your auto combo light attack, which I'm like,
Oh,
Really?
it's
yeah.
fine.
I'm not sure how true that is. I remember seeing like a lot of stuff I would watch that like auto combo, because it's the same shit as like a Persona, where the auto combo in Persona was, you just mash the square and you'll do a set sequence, and then if you have meter, you'll combo into a super. That's how it worked. But those combos were super unoptimal, and they were not shitty, and they were just so like if you were like getting into it, and if at high level you could still use them for confirms. If you knew they were going to kill, you could go for an auto combo. But if they were just like super low damage unoptimal combos that would waste your meter at the end if you had enough of them.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying isn't that like relying on this as a whole starting. You will almost always start with your auto combo. But then you can like do like, all right, I'm gonna do my core circle. Like for Vegeta, there's like he has this series of kicks where it's like, all right, you're gonna start with your auto combo. Once you get them up, you'll transition to your core circle back triangle, and like there's stuff you can do. I'm not saying there's not, but like almost everything seems like it's meant to start with an auto
Well,
combo.
I'm sure you start with like a jab, and like it's the same kind of shit as playing Guilty Gear. Start with like a 2P.
Hey guys,
Sorry.
maybe we should finish our weeks before we deep dive into DBZ fighters.
No, but this is part of the weeks. This is part of
Yeah,
Claude's
yeah,
week.
it's fine. Yeah, we could talk about it here instead of talking about it later, because
Alright, sure.
as long as it's relevant.
It's okay.
Anyway.
We're just giving the waifu cast less time.
Yeah,
It
would be the same thing as having like a 2P starter or whatever, like in Guilty Gear or whatever. But I'm sure that it would be unoptimal to just go to do auto combo into pop up into the Dragon Rush, whatever the fuck it's called, the chase attack.
Dragon Rush is the one that leads into the launcher, right?
Yeah, okay, that's Dragon Rush. What's the move where you like fly in the air at somebody?
No, that is Dragon Rush.
No, I thought Dragon Rush was the grab replacement.
No, Dragon Rush is R2, where it's like you're flying at them. To my knowledge, like I could be completely wrong. Actually,
I'm pretty sure Dragon Rush is the one where it looks like dust, but it's the game's version of grab, where it has like the flash, and you go and you do the punch of the bunch and you knock them up in the air. I'm pretty sure
I
that's
know what you're
Dragon
talking
Rush.
about. Like I just always thought that the just flying at them was your Dragon Rush.
No,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
there's two moves that do it like a dash in, but they result in different things. There's the one where it's like the typical anime flying, where they have the aura around them as they
and it's an attack.
Yeah, and
where
it's
you fly into them.
Yeah, and then there's the other one which kind of has like a green reverberating effect on it, where it can be blocked. But that one leads into like a small flurry of punch. That's the one where you guys can clash, and if you both do it at the same time, where you clash and you do a series of blows and then you bounce back.
That second one is Dragon Rush, and it cannot be blocked. That's the game's version of a throw, but it has like the dust startup from Guilty Gear, and you can tech it by doing it at the same time as the other person. That's how it works.
My bad. Sorry, I was thinking of the other one, the like super flying or whatever.
I forgot
that can be blocked.
So because I've seen crazy DBFZ combo videos, stuff like even like Hell Pockets doing like Yamcha combos, where it's like the starter is like his Berserker Barrage, and then you do like into super, into pick up with his crouching medium kick, like crouching medium kick before you hit the ground, into standing medium. I think it's his standing hard punch Yamcha's into jump cancel that into do an air combo into super, and it's fucking rad. So I'm sure that like low level play is just going to be people mashing auto combo light punch over and over.
Yeah.
But that's how Persona was played for week 1 too. You look at old Ultimax footage, people don't know what they're doing. You look at it now, it looks like 2 completely different games.
It's probably the case because
I'm sorry. I was gonna say I caught a Lythero who's like a pretty Lythero, whatever. You know, he's a Scottish, I believe he's Irish. He's an Irish
one of those
Marvel player. And he also does some Smash, and he started doing DBFZ for the beta, and he had a 1st to 10 with I guess one of his viewers. First off, he does garbage in that 1st to 10. Like I think he loses 5-0, or it was a 1st to 8, and he loses like 5-0 for the first like hour, and it's like a 2-hour video. And it was him and the other guy. A lot of the time it was like a Android 16 mirror match, and boy, can I tell you how many times I heard "Iskut" or like whatever that like little voice clip that Android 16 does when he does his Dragon Rush. Oh my god, that's so annoying. I wish the clips were. I wish the voices changed just like a little bit. Like if there's just like a little bit of difference in each one. But like he says the same thing over and over and over, and it just sounds really repetitive. I think that's just an example. I think that's a good example of low level play is watching the Lythero 1st to 8 that was released today.
It just reminds me of watching low level Soul play in Guilty Gear, where you just hear constantly Gunflame, Bandit Revolver, Gunflame, and you just hear constantly.
Yeah, it's What, Claude?
Oh, I was gonna say from what you were saying before you went. What was his name? Lythero. Yeah, like I'm working on mix-up. Like, unfortunately, there's no actual practice mode because I want to actually take the time to try and learn them. Versus
I was right. It was a tutorial mode.
Yeah. I was pretty sure you were right too.
Yeah. So, like, I was like, all right, I'm learning on the fly. A lot of the characters are fun. Like, the only one who I haven't like really put a ton of time in with is like Krillin. I played a couple matches with him, but nothing really. Surprisingly, my favorite of the new characters I've been playing is Nappa.
Wow, really? I heard someone else say they liked Nappa. I think he looks so boring to play.
So it's just the whole deal with like Cybermen is kind of interesting. All right, because there's the 3 different variations of them, and there have been so many times where someone was trying me and they just got grabbed and blown up, and I linked that into my level 3. I'm like,
there's I haven't seen any shit on Nappa. There's variants to the Cybermen. How does this work? Explain his mechanic.
All right, so for him, his quarter circle back is the Cyberman button. I don't really do the EX version of it because, well, when I did do it a couple times, someone was always in my face and they hit the Cyberman. And when they get hit, they go away. For the light version, they'll do like a 3-hit combo. For the medium version, they'll shoot like that acid out of their head,
right. And
like towards the end of it, they'll grab onto you and explode. So basically, you can put down 2 Cybermen at a time. And like only one will be on screen.
Yeah.
But like once the first one's gone, the second one will come up. So you can, as long as like you're good about it, you can have it so there's going to be Cybermen constantly coming up. Okay. The good thing about it that I like versus like Jacko and Guilty Gear is that if Nappa gets hit, it doesn't affect the Cybermen. The Cybermen themselves have to be hit to go away. Okay. Right. But each of them will do like only 3 hits. But
that was a nerf that Jacko got in Rev 2, was you could actually hit the ghosts and make them go away too. Or I think, well, you could still do it before, but now they take less hits to die, which sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Dragon Ball. Overall, very fun. Past that, I watched a lot of seasonal anime. I'm not going to go into any of them really because there's only been like 1, mostly some 2 episodes for them. And I'll probably mention the ones that are noteworthy like next week or the week after. And then finally, I watched Redline after procrastinating about watching it for so much.
I finally watched Redline.
Yeah, and that is a fucking animation fan's wet dream. Like, yes. Goddamn, that movie is beautiful.
Yeah, that movie is just Sakuga porn for 2 hours. And it has like a billion animators on it. Also, like there's a couple of cuts when you're watching it where for me I could tell who was animating it because I'm a nerd. and you could just tell from the style. So you like the Machine Head background bit, where it's showing like the two guys who are robbing the building or whatever, like that bit. I remember it's a flashback with the two robber dudes and they're getting chased by cops. You could really, if you recognize his style, you can tell very easily that Hiroyuki Imaishi animated that bit. Obviously, he directed Gurren Lagann in Kill la Kill. It's like it's that guy's style.
Thank you for clarifying, because I have no fucking idea who you're talking about.
Yeah. There's a couple of cuts in that movie that are like that, where if you're watching, like, oh yeah, X person did that, you can just tell. And it's fantastic. It's a great movie.
Akira Toriyama drew this character in the background.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know.
Miyazaki,
I can't confirm or deny this.
Miyazaki drew all of the cars. It took him 80 years, but he finally came out of retirement to do it.
Miyazaki redrew 12,000 of the 14,000 frames of this movie. Which that was the thing that he did for Mononoke, by the way. In case you
I know.
Weren't aware of the lore.
I'm aware of the Princess Mononoke lore. That movie I don't like, but
yeah, because you have shit taste.
No, it's because the movie's garbage. But anyway,
more James hot
fucking full of shit.
More James
full
hot
of
takes
actual shit.
I gotta get like a hot take sound button. So Claude, was that pretty much it for your week? So you got anything more?
No, that's the end of my week.
All right. One thing I thought of that I forgot to mention. I've been playing the Dragon Ball Z mobile game, and that's pretty all right. It's not too bad.
It's how James gets into gachas. He needs Dragon Ball. Not waifus, but Dragon Ball. That's how you get James into gachas.
Waifus don't really do it for me, because then I just feel pathetic and sad. But if I do it,
like always.
What if they're big burly muscle man, and you can feel better about himself?
Nah.
Would you play a gacha game for Baki the Grappler?
Who?
Oh man.
All right. The hypest Bocce the Grappler references.
I would do gacha for JoJo. I would play a JoJo gacha.
That would just be Bara. That would just be a Bara gacha
what
game.
What about a Oko no Piku one?
That's illegal.
I would play a fucking My Hero Academia gacha game, because that would actually work, because you could actually just do gacha superheroes. That would be fine.
Oh yeah. That'd be cool. So, Claude, you've got our waifu for the week?
Yeah, alright. So, welcome back, everyone, to your weekly waifu cast, where we're rating all the Naruto waifus and judging if they're viable or not. This week, we're going to be talking about Karen.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Karen, the one who wanted to cuck Sakura.
Oh, right. I forgot she existed.
Yeah.
Karen, fuck.
Red hair with glasses. That
wants to be alone with Sasuke and have him suck her skin, which she does do, because that gives him chakra back or something stupid.
Oh, okay.
All right, okay. I must have forgotten that part.
So she's got a hickey fetish.
Well, she wants to fuck him super bad. Like, she's the thirstiest character I've seen.
But she wants to suck his skin.
She wants her to suck him to suck her skin.
Yeah, so she has a hickey fetish. That's gross.
It's not very clean.
It's not very simple either. Does the Naruto author? Does the Naruto author
That was bad. That was horrible.
Yeah. Does he not know what's attractive in women? Because he seems to not know.
No, he literally said he has no idea how to write female characters. That's a thing that he said.
Wow, really?
Oh, really? Shit.
Well, I guess that explains a lot. So we're talking about Karen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At least he admits it. Shit.
I'll be honest. I didn't watch Shippuden, so I don't really know anything about Karen other than I know she looks like that one trap character from Black Butler.
I haven't seen Black Butler, so I can't speak.
There's a redheaded guy in there with a chainsaw, and he's very effeminate looking. Outside of the whole having a chainsaw and razor sharp teeth thing.
James would remember the trap character.
No, I only know that character because my stepdad watched Black Butler.
Is that character?
Yeah, that's it. My stepdad watched Black Butler, and apparently that was his introduction to anime. Which
Jesus,
yeah,
fuck me.
And now he doesn't want to watch.
Start.
Yeah, and now he doesn't want to watch any more anime anymore because he says he doesn't like their like mannerisms or like their way of speaking, like the dialogue. Like, he hates the dialogue.
I also hate the Japanese.
he hates the anime way of speaking where everything's like, oh, it's that guy and all that shit. That man. He doesn't like that stuff.
That race.
George out here with the hot takes.
Fuck me, alright.
So, but yeah, I don't really know much about Karen, but she's better than Sakura. So,
well, that's not a high bar. This I ran faster than the guy with no legs who's crawling. Like that's not a bar to be proud of.
Yeah.
But basically her deal, because she's around the point where I dropped the show, is she wants Sasuke super bad for I don't fucking know what reason. It doesn't matter.
What's not to like about him? What's not to like about a genocidal maniac with a daddy complex?
It's a brother complex.
Same thing. He's got a whole he's got a whole my entire clan is dead complex.
Yeah, but it's all based off of his brother. He doesn't even talk about his dad.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that he had a dad. I thought it was some
Sasuke was just born from the concept of Edge, like he just appeared.
There was enough midichlorian in his mother's vagina.
Him and Shadow just walk out of a black and red background.
He just walks out of the black and red?
Yeah, they walk out of the black and red, and they had they already had Hot Topic merch also.
Ooh. I hate seeing the anime fan art of characters wearing Hot Topic merch.
It's pretty good.
Don't you love that?
I don't know, man.
Don't you love that Naruto character / Pocahontas thing though?
Let's
Sasuke x Pocahontas.
All right,
Pocahontas.
Let's not dwell on that.
Ship it.
This is why the fucking type is built in the reservation, because of pictures like this.
Oh no. So back to Karen.
Yeah, I got nothing else to say about her. I know she exists. I figured you guys knew more about her than me.
It would have been way better. Like we say this every time, but it would have been way better if it turned out she was Salad's mom instead of Sakura. Yeah. Which wouldn't make any sense because she thinks Sakura would know.
Sakura would know if she gave birth. Well, I mean, it obviously would be that Sakura would know it wasn't her child, but that she had been carrying it with her the whole time.
No, Sasuke used Sasuke used Genjutsu.
Why is not my child?
Sasuke used Genjutsu to trick Sakura into thinking she carried a child, which would be possible.
But how do you trick Sakura into not noticing she doesn't have birth scars?
Genjutsu. I don't know, man. The anti-birth scar Genjutsu.
Man, my vagina seems pretty okay. How did I deliver a child?
Well,
I don't know.
Well, because the whole thing would be you just mind wipe her or something, or you because
section
what? C-section jutsu. Yeah. Okay. Well, and Sakura got stabbed and something like that one time. She probably has a scar. You could fuck it. It's the same shit. Remember that time Sasuke impaled her through the stomach? That was a C-section actually.
Yes, it was. So it's fine. It's fine.
It's completely fine.
It's fine. I'm gonna give Karen I'm gonna say Karen is more viable. It is viable. Because I do kind of like her design. It's fairly unique in the Naruto world. In the Naruto world.
Think about that sentence again. Look at her concept art again.
Karen Naruto.
For sure, she looks just like the fucking flute girl.
Yeah.
Doesn't the flute girl have black hair or some shit?
No, she has pink hair.
To be honest, out of all the Burrito's dads, waifus, she looks the most plain.
Burrito's dad.
That's not true. That's not true. 10-10.
Orange Deku waifus.
No,
Orange Deku. What? I forgot.
Yeah, I think the scholar said that.
10-10's looks design is fine. She's fine. This is very
fine because she's Chinese girl and that's something new there. But this is the most create a character first outfit ever.
Yeah, this looks like a Naruto Online character.
Yeah,
You know what though? She's more useful in a fight.
No, she's not actually.
She's not?
She can't fight. No, she can't fight. Her only deal is like, yo, you got your ass whipped. Come suck on my skin to get your chakra and strength back.
Wow,
that's weird.
Come suck on my sin.
Well,
I'm suck on these ditties, boy. Ugh.
She wants Sasuke too, but he doesn't want her because
it's like, wait, does it have to be that part? Yes, it has to be that part.
I don't know.
What the fuck is this?
Bitch.
Like I know the girls were all mad in episode like 2 or 3 or whatever because Naruto stole his first kiss. Like, and then after that, it was just like he's hot and we want him. And then when he got super murdery, everyone backed off except for Sakura, who got like even hotter for him.
Yeah.
Like, she secretly, Sakura's got to have some sort of thing going on, like with like sexually. There's actually some sort of deal with that, some sort of fetish or something.
Isn't Karen like related to? Come on.
No,
they're from like the same clan. They have some traces back. They're like.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, she's from the Uzumaki clan. She's from the Uzumaki clan.
Wait, what?
I forgot that was
weird.
Thing.
Yeah. They're not like brother and sister, but they're from the same clan.
They're cousins. Hold on.
Kind of like how all the Hyugas are cousins, so all that incest is happening.
Oh yeah, shit. Forgot about that.
Oh boy, must watch. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, okay. Apparently, red hair is like a characteristic of Uzumaki girls. I get.
It's a part of her personality.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some pretty bad Karen fan art on Google Images. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Apparently DeviantArt loves Karen. So, oh god, what is this?
We all know how bad DeviantArt is.
DeviantArt can get pretty bad. I mean, you guys can look at her art. I'm saying non-viable only because she's like super creepy with how thirsty she gets for him.
But Sakura gets thirstier.
Yeah, and she was non-viable also. Yeah. No, she does not. Sakura does not get thirstier.
Yeah,
because Sakura didn't trick him into a room to lock them in together.
I don't know, man. When you literally just drop the fact that your husband tried to murder everyone.
Oh wait, not stupid.
Your thirst level is probably increased.
She did the same thing.
Karen?
She was like, "Wait, was Sasuke trying to kill me there legitimately?" And then like,
wasn't she also a villain?
The next day, she was slipping on her own juices.
But wasn't she also like a villain?
James, why are you defending this fucking waifu? Stop it.
I don't know. I kind of like her new era design where she's got like kind of like.
Stop defending her design.
Claude is mad.
A Naruto online character. She's super nothing.
God damn. Wait, I wouldn't go that far. Shit.
James will like hit like fucking random on a Dark Souls customer character like creator, and he's like, "This is perfection. Look at this great design." Like, nigga, you hit random. What are you talking about?
Truly a pure design.
The parlance of our times.
Yeah. All right. Well, fine. Well, I'm gonna say viable.
Of course you are.
I am.
Again with the hot takes. James Karen's viable. Fucking MST3K sucks.
But
what is this world?
But she's super low tier. Like she's super low tier. But she's just barely above. Just barely above.
Just something about her, wanting dudes to suck on her appeals to James.
On her skin specifically.
No, that's not what it's about.
No, not just that, guys. But there's totally other qualities I can't name. But yeah, totally.
I like redheads, all right, man. I like redheads and I like girls with glasses, all right. Just shut the fuck up.
There are better redheads with glasses than Naruto. Okay.
Are there other redheads with glasses?
Wasn't the black chick? Didn't she have red hair? I forgot.
Yeah, but she's black.
Wow, here it is.
Oh boy!
Oh yeah. I'm gonna show you guys something in
modernized.
Hold on. I don't know if you want to post this later, James, but I'm gonna share with you guys a picture of like how she's like Sasuke's hurt, and she's like, "Don't worry, I got your back, Sasuke. Check fucking DADCast."
Why don't you just post it in the group chat though, Roll?
No, fuck it. It's too late.
Oh god.
Look at my bite marks.
Oh god.
Why did you post this picture of Sasuke?
So you could know what you said was viable, that's why.
No, the picture.
The one that I posted. Hey, look at the fucking names, you idiot. It's right there.
I can't because the way my window is assembled, but yeah.
Does it look extra gay?
Dude, why is he doing? He's doing the Nico Nico knee. I don't understand.
Okay, I'm gonna post that shit here too, so you could, so it's there again.
Yeah. Oof.
My
Ouch.
bite marks.
Ouch. Owie. My bite marks.
For the
Why
people
they
who are
bite
only gonna be
marks on my
listening,
hickeys?
because you have to like, I think you need. I don't know if you need to draw blood. I was about to make that up. I don't want the ravenous Naruto fan base to be like, "Oh, you got the lore wrong."
How dare you?
Boy,
Ugh.
But yeah, for the people who are listening to audio, it's basically Sasuke's super hurt because he got like bitch slapped by, I don't even remember who was fighting, Killer Bee or someone. And like
The Marvel comics.
no, Killer Bee is a, never mind. I'm not even gonna go into him.
Please don't.
He's the hip hop guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We're saying
he's-
Killer
he's-
Bees.
you got
he's rapper. He's black rapper with the octopus. Anywho,
Yeah.
yeah, like she's like, wait, you're hurt. Come suck on my arm, and she rolls up her sleeve, and there's like bite marks everywhere.
bodied by Gohan Blanco.
Oof.
Oof.
I can't
But he
wait
needs
for
his strength to fight El Papa Grande.
I want to see Sasuke Uchiha Blanco Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan 3 plus Kaioken times 100 blue Magete blue
Let's stop him here before it gets too far, because he will go for
with
like minutes.
with the infinite Tsukiyomi. Can't wait.
The what?
Featuring
The
Soldado.
infinite Tsukiyomi.
Please
what?
vote so we can get off Naruto.
Yeah, what the fuck? Catherine is getting a remake on PS4.
Wait,
yeah.
voted.
Vita.
No one cares. It's not viable. She's not viable. No one
She's
gives
not
a fuck.
viable.
Karen's shit tier
Catherine
wife.
full
Yeah.
body is coming to the Americas and Europe, and I am excited.
Are you excited
Excited
because
for
of
the
the maybe
fucking
trap?
No, because I don't
I'm
want
still
her to be
gonna
a trap.
say. I'm
I
still
do-
gonna say that she's not a trap. That she's gonna have no parts at all.
Yeah,
She's
that's
gonna
what
be
I
like
want.
like a Ken doll.
That's honestly what I want. Is for there not to be a trap, because I
You guys-
don't.
Do you
that
guys
clicking?
hear that? Do you guys hear that? It's the lie detector going off.
I don't know why you guys think I'm
James'
into
heart rate
traps.
elevating.
You are.
Well, I
Haven't
am,
you
but
said
I'm
that
not.
you love? Okay.
I'm into traps, but I'm not like obsessed with them. Like,
Wait a minute. First he said, I'm not into traps, but I am, but just not super.
Well, I'm
It's
not
okay,
excited,
dude.
but now I can finally play Catherine, and that's something I kind of want
Yeah,
to do.
same. Because like I've wanted to play it, but like I just never got around to it.
Yeah.
What I hope with the new character is that it's like, because the idea is it. I feel like I hope it fulfills a role in the game that I kind of wished was there to begin with, which was that the thing with Catherine is that it's supposed to be like, the idea is that Vincent is unhappy with his current relationship, basically, but the only way to go about pursuing outside relationships the only way to go about the game in a way where it's like Vincent actually like does something about not being super into his current relationship involves either fucking off to space, which is a
Yeah.
really weird ending that's hard to get because there's no like neutral path. It's like you have to like
balance.
play neutral balance, and it's really weird and hard to get. And it doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, there isn't like a story path for it really. It's basically a joke ending. And then the other way is to abandon your normal person girlfriend for a literal demon who kills people.
She kills people?
That's not a downside.
Yeah, Catherine with a K or with a C. Sorry, C.
Yeah.
Catherine, the blonde, is a succubus.
Yeah,
in
so
the
she
game. That's not
inherently
even a
kills people.
spoiler. That's like a thing they tell you at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, all right, that was just my like when you said kills people, I thought about like malicious intent. I am murdering you.
No,
I know
she
you're
is
training your
literally
life
a
force.
demon. She literally kills people to stay alive. She kills people. She's a murderer. She's
Wait,
Is
she's-
it like
like
draining their
anything, or
life
is
force
she
to
just-
sustain herself, or is it like I'm stabbing you?
she doesn't. No, she. Well, I mean,
It's
it's
never clarified.
Yeah, but she is directly responsible for the death of people. Also, what's the difference?
Yeah.
Wait, so does she even like the main character, or is she just with him just to eat him?
Something
It's-
I,
There, There is a difference because of like the character Galactus from like Marvel. Like it's explicit. Like he's not evil. He's an asshole, but he's doing this because it's how he survives.
With
like
Catherine, he doesn't need to stay alive to do it. Also, Galactus is still fucking evil. I don't know what you're talking about.
But it's not. He's not eating planets for malicious intent. It's like I am doing this because.
But he's
still
still
an
a
asshole.
villain.
How would you feel if Galactus showed up tomorrow and was like, "I'm sorry, Earth. It really sucks. I'm really hungry, but I have to eat you right now. All you guys are gonna die."
I would tell him, "Fuck
Y'all
off
are
to
taking
Jupiter."
away the fact that I said he is an asshole. Like he is a shit. But the act
a
of him
villain.
eating planets
He's
is not
evil.
like sustaining himself is not a malicious act. That is like I'm doing this to survive. I'm doing fine.
Anyway,
Claude, to answer your question,
Catherine
they never
with a C is a bad
clarify.
person. Yeah, Catherine with a C is a bad person. So what I'm gonna say is
Also,
that I
Guys,
hope. Yeah.
I'm on the Catherine, the fullbody.jp website where they show all the information on Ren and stuff and all the like really nice character art.
What's her name?
Ren. Her name is
Whatever.
Ren. R-I-N.
You said Reen?
I said
okay.
Ren. Anyway,
That's okay.
so they show the character art of her and her like who her voice actress is, and they have her age, but the age is a question mark.
That's very anime.
It's very anime, and I'm going to assume that is not to imply that she is underage, like Dead or Alive likes to do, where where the underage characters are age question mark. In
No, I thought it was.
releases.
I thought it was in North American releases that they just upaged them to 18. I thought that's what it was.
It depends.
No, they'll put like 1x years old.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
It depends on
all my dojins.
But
They're 10 years old.
my headcanon is going to be that this is a hint at what kind of character she is, because like an angel wouldn't have an age, like a sexless being probably wouldn't.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That I hope that in order to balance see Catherine being a literal demon, I was hoping that Reen would be like an angel, and that she would be like the neutral path in this storyline, which was lacking from the first version.
And also, this would change in the way that, like you in the original Catherine, the way you get with Catherine with a C is you literally fall asleep and you just wake up with her. Like there's no pursuing the relationship. It's just you're kind of falling into it and then refusing to tell your girlfriend. In the most when you go in the most chaotic path, you're like lying to your girlfriend. So in the trailers and stuff that we've been seeing, you know, you have to actually go and talk to Ren. Like you probably could just ignore her and just go along one of the other two paths. But with this, it shows that Vincent's actually like pursuing a different relationship or a different person because he's not satisfied with the other two. So I like that idea. That actually kind of changes how the plot would progress in a way. So I think that's really cool.
And I feel like you also could pretty easily add a character like that into Catherine easier than you could in something like Persona. Like the whole thing with like Persona 4 the Golden, they added Marie, and Marie sucks. She sucks, and all the stuff they added with Marie is terrible.
Fine.
She's not fine. She's not fine.
She is. Wait, James, you played it?
I know about her. I did a lot. I did a lot of I did a lot of fucking wiki diving, and fuck Marie.
I haven't played the Golden, but I've seen all her social link stuff, and
I'm a goddess.
Yeah, she's
the perfect character. She's
literally not even think till the very end.
She's a Mary Sue, whatever.
She is for sure. She's Poochie, literally Poochie, and then they added her in, and everyone's like, she's great, and then in the game she's like, I'm secretly a goddess, and I'm gonna become in the Velvet Room and control the weather in this town, and then she leaves, and then I have to go back to my home planet. That's Marie.
So what Poochie are you referring to?
He's talking about The Simpsons. What other Poochie is there?
From JoJo. That's what you're talking about. Poochie from JoJo.
It's a Simpsons reference? The whole time the best friends have been... I had no idea.
Yeah, it's Poochie the dog.
Poochie the dog.
Yeah, dude. It's like, it's like a meme at this point.
Okay,
he's like the perfect Mary Sue character.
I didn't watch The Simpsons very regularly as a kid.
Uses quotes like, that's a Poochie, doesn't know the source.
just thinks that's a
I
dog with a
didn't
human
say.
face.
I
the
didn't
dog.
call her a Poochie. I said she was a Mary Sue.
Yeah, I said that. I said she was a Poochie because it's what she is.
Step the fuck back a little bit, Claude. Listen to all the words.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
Anyway, I'm excited.
Uh,
I'm excited for Full Body, and I hope Ren is not a trap because the trap meme is old now, and I hate it.
I also appreciate the title in that full body
Buddy.
is a wine term.
Yes, and
Which is
Ren
nice.
and
Yeah.
Ren is
That's
explicitly
cool.
not full-bodied.
Yeah.
Dramatic irony.
Because the whole thing with Catherine, in case you didn't play it, is that the main gameplay area, aside from the tower puzzles, is a bar, and you go order drinks at the bar, and it gives you alcohol trivia every time you order a drink. So yeah,
That's weird, but sounds like it could be charming at the same time.
they did it in Persona 5 again with coffee. Whenever
Yeah.
you get coffee from
It
Sojiro, it
works
gives
the
you
same
coffee
way.
trivia.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same. It works the same way, George.
Also,
And it
the
is
owner of
very
the bar has
charming.
the same voice actor as Sojiro.
Yeah,
And they both are called Boss, which is I don't know what the deal with that is, but that's a thing.
no, it's great. You love it. Anybody else got any more thoughts on the? Oh, they also show the other Catherine's ages, so that's interesting. Catherine with a K is 32. Catherine with a C is 22. So that's also helps towards my.
And how old is Vincent? I forget.
Vincent is also 32.
Yeah, that's right. They're like childhood friends. K Catherine. K Catherine is a bitch, by the way. Fuck her.
She's a bitch.
This is why I want a neutral path, because I hate the other two girls. So
Yeah,
I
You
got
hate Succubus?
yeah,
Huh?
Succubus
Yes.
is a bad person and not healthy for you.
C with the Catherine is worst girl. K with the Catherine is okay, but is kind of a cunt.
Yeah.
So
And then there's
she's
a whole,
she's the lesser of two evils.
and there's a whole thing with the spoilers for Catherine. You know, the whole pregnancy thing.
Yeah, that was
What?
really bad. That was really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to know about that. Stu, you said something a second ago, though?
So, one other thing that's kind of weird. I see on the thing it's saying it's also releasing on the Vita.
Yes.
Oh, is it?
Fucking why?
Hey man, gotta keep hitting
Vita
that dead
means
horse,
life.
man.
My
Vita means-
God.
It's gonna get its second wind. Don't worry about it.
The
It's
Vita
fine.
means life, dude. It can't die. It can't kill what was alive.
How? Why?
Because
No, it's there for yucks, for jokes, because they're gonna cancel it in a couple months.
Valhalla just came out on the Vita this month. Also,
yeah.
the game.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's pretty sick.
At this point, they should have just dropped it on the Switch. But fucking Vita?
Yeah.
When's the last time you've seen a grown anybody with a Vita?
Popular in Japan.
I think Linkin Park came out with a new song around that point. in time.
Wait, but Linkin Park came out with new
Ouch.
songs a while ago.
Yeah, he freaking died. Why would?
Yeah.
They're still pumping songs out.
No, you said when's the last time? I was like, it's been a minute.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
so when this game did they announce a release date yet? I forget. Or
I don't believe so. They could have updated it.
I don't see anything, but then again, this is all in Japanese. So
Turn on that Google Translate.
turn on that looking at their Twitter. This is also all in Japanese. I don't know what I was thinking, but okay. Oh, today is a mere.
Next topic.
Yeah, next topic,
Yeah.
which is The Last Jedi has been dividing fans as of late. Now, who here has seen the movie?
I have.
I
have.
have.
I
We
also
all have.
We all have? And George,
Yeah.
you've
Yeah, I
seen
think so.
Oh, do you want to take Skylar? You want to take this time now to blow his ass out for only watching that one movie?
Oh yeah, James known for having opinions on Star Wars while never actually seeing any of them. This is an old conversation. James now jumping in on Star Wars at Episode 8.
Mm-hmm. Because I know exactly what happens in every other Star Wars movie.
We
He's
have
seen all the
confirmed
clips.
that this
He's
is untrue.
seen all the commercials.
I did watch Force Awakens, by the way. I watched it before I saw Last
did you?
Jedi. Yeah, it was
Alright,
alright.
that's fine, I guess.
It was alright.
That's alright.
Yeah.
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 Anyway.
And to be fair, Skylar, you did say if he watched the Plinkett reviews, he would understand all the prequels.
The Plinkett reviews, yeah, that's fair, because no one should ever watch the prequels.
No, we shouldn't.
But
3 was fine.
episode 3 is good.
And
It's not.
the
prequels
original
are great for the memes.
the original trilogy has
That's fair.
existed
Sweet.
for how many decades? How many decades?
It came out in the
I don't
early
want to do
70s.
math. Did it on
early 70s.
fucking weekend.
So 40 years or so, 50 almost.
Yeah,
I
a lot of time.
yeah, I know, and it's ingrained in our fucking pop culture. I've absorbed all I need to absorb from the original trilogy. I know what happens.
Just watch it.
I don't
God, I
want
hate
to.
that mentality so much, but I won't say.
No, I know everything
He
I
knows
need to
that
know
Darth
about the
Vader
original
is Luke's
trilogy.
father. That's all he needs to know about it.
It's not even that. I know.
He knows that Ben Kenobi is her only hope.
No, oh god, I know, but I know about the themes and all the other shit. I've watched it. I've essentially watched what I need to watch, and it's whatever.
I've seen videos about having sex. I've basically done it.
See,
That's
but
good.
that's
That's good.
different because the. I can't. I was trying to make a meme out of it, and I couldn't come up with something in time. But it's fine. It's whatever. The Last Jedi has spoilers. I'm gonna say preemptive spoilers just in case. Has problems. It definitely has problems.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
does.
But I enjoyed the movie. One of my most outright problems is the right after the big battle scene where I forget her name, but the Asian woman almost sacrifices
Rose?
herself. Yeah, Rose sacrifices herself to save Finn. Finn. I couldn't remember if it was Finn or Flynn with an L, but Finn. And it's just we're not gonna win by destroying what we hate, only by protecting what we love. And then there's the random kiss out of nowhere. So that felt really shoehorned in. Also was not thematically accurate at all, or tonally accurate with how.
Yeah, it's kind of a bad message. It's pretty stupid.
She literally destroyed what she hated on the gambling planet. She did that earlier.
She also did it. She also tried to save him by doing something that very clearly might have probably killed him. It was very surprising that only she was doing that.
And also would have also gotten everybody else killed. That Finn was trying to protect.
It should have been another way. Again, I say it every fucking time we do this, that it should have been the other way around, where it should have been Rose doing the thing where I'm gonna sacrifice myself to save the thing, because beginning of the movie she's talking about how she wanted to be a hero and she idolized Finn, whatever, because he was a hero and whatever.
And her sister fucking died.
Her sister, it would have been a thing where she's like, I'm gonna go do the thing and I'm gonna sacrifice myself to blow whatever up. And then Finn should have been the guy who's afraid to let things go and doing the thing where he stopped her in preferably a different way, but if he had to do it the same way, it would have been the same thing where Rose gets injured or whatever, and so it's his fault. And he has a thing to go on in the next movie that has to do with his character arc. But it felt weird. He was gonna have an arc in this movie, and then Rose was like, "No, stop.
Fuck you! You're not allowed to have an arc.
Stop having a character arc."
I was okay with Finn trying to sacrifice himself because he had been running away from doing the right thing for a long time, and that was his time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But he gets cucked out of it, I guess.
He does.
Yeah.
Finally, a black man.
They
gets
could have
cucked.
done a thing.
Finally.
They could have done a thing with it where they expanded on him running away in this movie, and then had that be his major arc in the final movie, was to overcome that as a thing. Instead of him almost doing it in this movie and then actually doing it in the next one, it would have been just weird to me.
Sorry, one more verbal shitpost. Finally, the black man has been cucked by the white writers.
God damn it,
I'm
James.
done. I'm sorry.
That was bad, and you should feel bad.
I do feel bad, but it's
Yeah.
fine. That was one thing. Also, I felt weird that Leia didn't die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
retarded.
yeah.
I'm
It's
waiting the
super
whole
funny.
time, and they had a perfect moment. She could have died during
In
She's
space.
in space. She could have died, but
It's
no.
really
Suddenly,
funny.
she has force powers.
It's pretty
So-
funny how Carrie Fisher is the only person that's dead in real life, but is the only character that's still alive in these new movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Like-
fine with Leia having
how they're
force
gonna pull that off.
powers. Like, that's not a problem, but it just
So-
came out of nowhere.
No, something they mentioned before is she is force sensitive. That's always been a thing, but
Hold on,
she's never like been able to like use force. She's just been sensitive to it.
Also,
So-
her floating through space
I
just
got
looked
a good
awkward.
metaphor. I got a good metaphor. Obviously, her staying alive with everyone else dying is the symbolism of them trying to keep a dead series alive.
Star Wars isn't dead,
uh,
though.
Oof.
It's not. Let's be honest.
Disney
Chad.
won't let it die. Never.
Right.
Yeah, it'll be dead in a couple of years. It's not dead now. You've seen all the commercials
Yeah,
on TV where shit's happening. Can't
Fucking,
escape
that
it.
Han
It's
Solo
live as
movie is
fuck.
gonna be a train wreck.
Oh,
Apparently,
it's gonna be
too.
so trash.
But
It's gonna be fucking terrible.
I want it to be good because I want Childish Gambino to be on the big screen. I really want
Oh,
Donald Glover
Fine,
to
you
be on
still
the
have
big screen.
Spider Verse. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be
That's
fine.
true, I guess. But
Yeah, this movie, it's gonna for sure be trash. By the
I
way,
want-
like,
I-
there
I-
is no middle ground.
I want Lando Calrissian to break into just singing Redbone in space.
No. All right, I'll give you that because I love that fucking song. But no,
So are they gonna do like a Star Wars Halloween special?
Oh,
I hope so.
Oh,
Star Wars horror movie with like, I don't know, like Sith monsters or some shit. That'd be cool.
nah, just make
That-
fucking Death Trooper. Just
That's
adapt
what-
them.
That's
No.
what I want. I
no,
want Star
no,
Wars like
no.
genre
The
movie.
Han Solo movie is going to end with a dance number where he goes, "I'm solo, I'm solo."
I'm
riding I'm riding
I'm
solo.
Just
Never
dive
forget the
whole
connect.
hog.
I fucking
Never
forgot
forget.
that was real.
We filmed the entire Han Solo film on a Kinect.
With this amazing footage of Star Wars Connect, the Rancor adventures.
Oof.
The Rancor Adventures.
Remember the Rancor minigame in Star Wars Connect where you just flail and break buildings? Remember that?
Oh, dude, no! I saw that commercial and I was done there. I didn't see anything past that.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I'm sorry for myself, basically. You kind of saved yourself a little bit.
So did anyone not like the purple-haired new commander fighting the Sith Lords?
Only didn't like her because
Wasn't she?
the
She was
fucking
from the original
shitty
trilogy, though. Wasn't she?
reveal.
I don't remember her, no.
No, she
I
was
don't-
not in the
she was
original.
not.
I don't like her because that plotline was fucking retarded.
It
It
was.
was.
retarded.
It was the idea of, I'm not going to tell anyone my plan for literally no reason. Lady, what's your plan? Fuck you, I'm not telling you my plan.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
so
my
that-
plan.
That I agree.
Oh no,
'cause
the
I'm
plan
like,
was good.
yeah, the plan actually was like self-sacrifice, and like when you get to the context of it, it's like, you know what? Good on you for saving everyone and sacrificing yourself. But I will agree. Yeah.
Oh, she's from a
why
novel.
Did you tell anyone?
Yes, from the novel.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. She's someone. She's dead. Whatever.
Because I
But
thought she was.
I
I
just-
thought she was the female commander from like the old.
No, that's
original
Montana.
trilogy.
Oh, no,
or
no, no,
whatever.
that's
She's
someone
not in
else.
these movies at all.
I
I can
figured.
confirm that she's not from the movies.
She was in
Um,
Rogue One, I think. Mon Mothma, whatever her name is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That would be weird because Rogue One takes place like 30 years before that one.
No, I know. In Rogue One, she would have been alive. That takes place during the original trilogy, so she for sure would
She
have
would
been
have
alive.
been alive. It takes place immediately before,
A
New Hope.
And she's in A
But
New
the-
Hope, so
Yeah, but the time difference between A New Hope and even this new trilogy starting is like 30
Oh, no.
years.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm saying like Mon Mothma was in New Rogue One, but she's not in this movie at all because she'd be fucking.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Never mind. I mixed it up, and I thought you were saying like the whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that whole plot point was stupid. The guy, I forget his name, but he's the pilot.
Poe should have been
Dameron.
put on like
Yes.
execution
Yes,
for
he
actual
should have
mutiny.
died. Actual mutiny. But we'll just slap your hands on the wrist. Slap your
Yeah, they're not gonna.
No, that was the
They're
right
not
way to
gonna
say
kill their best pilot.
They're only black man.
Fucking arrest. Wait, what?
that. No,
Wait.
they're
Oh,
only gay
Finn-
man.
Finn
They're
is the
only
black
gay
guy.
man.
No,
Poe
we're
is-
not
Poe
talking
is-
about Finn. Yeah.
Talking about Poe.
all their names, dude. Fuck them. Well, I don't give a shit.
They're not gonna kill their only gay pilot.
You're right.
He's
Listen,
the only one that can
don't
make that
feed into
shot
it.
into that tight hole.
Don't feed into the Tumblrverse, please.
No,
Yeah,
but, well,
I agree.
too late, Disney. But I'm
Like,
Yeah, Poe's
I'm
for sure
okay-
going to be gay.
I'm
making
okay
him
with the
right now.
diverse cast, but it feels like it's a diverse cast for the sake of a diverse cast. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
don't
feel
really-
that in some ways.
I
But
don't really feel that.
I'm not bothered by that shit because I mean,
Yeah.
as long as they can fucking act, then who fucking cares?
Well, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It you know, as you know, yeah.
we don't
I'm-
need more Hayden Christensen's in here.
Ooh.
No, he was okay. I feel bad for Hayden Christensen because I mean, it's not even his fault. Fucking no one can act in those prequel movies because how can anyone act that dialogue?
Obi-Wan did good.
Didn't the kid who originally played Anakin in the first movie like kill himself because he gets
No.
bullied?
Nah.
No, I think he's
No.
in jail now.
Oh,
Yeah, he's on
He
like a
stole his mom's
self-destructive
car,
path.
and he went on he stole his mom's car, and he was caught doing drugs and stuff. I think he's
But
in
it
jail.
did fuck him up though. Like he talks all the time about how he regrets doing those movies and how he's bullied as a child. How he has
yeah,
a
that's
huge,
what I meant. He's
Like,
bullied.
he has a huge inferiority complex or whatever now, and he hates that he was in Star Wars.
Hold on, does anyone else hear that? What is that?
That's Skylar fucking up my audio.
It's me. I'm getting myself some cheese.
Man,
Jesus Christ.
mute yourself, dude.
Fucking
Why do you have to eat during the podcast?
Because it's fucking 5 o'clock. I need to eat
I
something.
fucking
bitch.
ate pasta and no one knew.
God damn, dude. Like, eat beforehand or eat
like-
after.
The podcast starts at 4 o'clock. I'm not. I eat lunch at like 2.
It's fine as long as you can keep quiet while eating. It doesn't matter if you eat on the podcast.
Are you sure? Hey guys, you guys want to just start playing Fallout 4? While
I apologize.
Don't tempt me,
I
motherfucker. Don't
apologize
tempt
for
me.
being diabetic, you motherfucker. I have to eat like every hour. Else my sugar's-
Okay, fine. Fucking Skylar pulling out the diabetes card.
All right,
Wow.
Captain
Yeah.
Diabetes.
Wow. All right, Wilford Brimley.
Wait, so would you just rather him die on the stream than eat?
No, he said to mute. That's all he said to do.
All you gotta do is
Okay.
mute. But you know, if he died, I would get that
Well,
viewer count.
I've muted a couple times to get do something, but I just forgot to mute this time. Okay.
God.
Also, I was talking.
Gosh,
Fuck
Skylar,
you.
just
I just love that sentence because that was a legitimate question. I was like, "What is that sound?" He was like, "Is Skylar fucking up my audio?"
Whatever, the cheese is very interesting. It's like brown and it has plums and almonds in it. I don't fucking know what this is.
Are
It's
you
pretty-
sure you're not
Welcome
just
to the
eating
food
shit?
cast.
I'm gonna get my nice cheese review
Let-
later on in this
Let
podcast.
me get this.
It doesn't-
Let me get this cheese eating asthma set up.
Where did you even get that at? Like, that sounds like a really unique thing. Like,
You probably got it at Publix. They sell that shit all the time.
Give me a second,
brown
I
cheese
gotta
with
eat
like
this
almonds
cheese.
and okay.
Gotta
Well-
eat this cheese.
It's
So-
my mother does this thing where she comes over every week and she always buys me some shit at like some store she's at where she's like, I found this thing you might like. Here it is, and it's always some weird shit.
Always that.
So
weird
and
shit.
she goes and it's at this like Italian market called the Cacciatore Brothers.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's good cheese. It tastes absolutely nothing like cheese though. It tastes like
Welcome to the food cast, everybody.
it tastes kind of like cinnamon bread or some shit, but it's like cheese consistency. It's pretty good actually.
I have my
I
wife
highly
who cast.
recommend
Let's give Skylar a cheese cast.
Cheese
Let's-
cast.
One second.
Snacks
Let's not.
cast.
Let's not. Because then we gotta go into the what is it? The fucking social eating section of Twitch.
It's basically a fucking giant fig Newton with almonds in it. It's
Oof.
pretty good.
It sounds pretty good.
Are we done with Star Wars?
Yeah, fuck Star
guess.
Wars.
I guess.
Well, are we? I don't know, guys. Now we're
I
talking.
mean,
about
there's a
Star
lot
Wars.
more we could talk about. How like fucking what's his name? The
Luke
main
and Rey's
villain
still
was
very soon.
underused.
Now we don't
Oh,
need it.
shit.
Like we'd have a spoiler cast for it to get if we do that. It's,
Snoke is gay or something. I don't know. He's also dead.
Snow.
He's a fucking jobber.
Wow. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Snoke got.
He was.
He's gonna just be put. He's just gonna have his own fucking probably book series or comic series. That'll explain
No,
his
guys, he's
backstory.
gonna
I don't
come
know why I
back.
thought you were gonna say sitcom.
Guys, he's gonna come back in the third movie with Darth Maul spider legs. Like, we all know this. We've seen a man been split in half before. He came back with spider legs. It's fine. Spider legs is canon, by the way. That is canon.
Yes, it happened in Star Wars Rebels.
Yes, it did. Now,
I'm surprised you know about that.
yeah, I liked Star Wars Rebels. It was a good show.
But,
Star Wars,
Wait,
Star
why did
Wars
you watch
Clone,
the show, but you wouldn't watch the single? You know, never mind. I'm not even gonna go.
Star Wars Clone Wars was better though. I like the animation. Star Wars Clone Wars better. But
when you say Clone Wars, do you mean
Isn't
like
it the
the
same?
Samurai Jack style one or the 3D show?
both. I liked both.
Okay.
But the 3D one is canon is like soft canon to Rebels, so it's iffy. Yeah, I liked like Luke's whole thing, but yeah, the villain was underused. Snoke just kind of like dying like a bitch, and it was like really heavy-handed how he was going to die when he's doing the whole, and he's going to cut down his real enemy. And it's like he's gonna act, and the camera cuts to the lightsaber turning, and you're like, oh, all right. And it's like
sidebar. That final fight was fucking awesome.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was good.
And the bit with like the ship splitting in half with the lightsaber was cool too. That was a good scene.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love how I just glanced at the docket again and saw we were only supposed to talk about the fan base being divided, and we just started doing a spoiler cast on this shit.
It's
And
fine.
fuck Star
it's
Wars.
Fine. Yeah, fuck Star Wars.
I mean, you could just chalk it up to being half of it is like actual legit gripes with the movie, but it gets lost in fucking autistic screeching of
my fan
retarded
theory. That's an
My
actual
fan.
complaint. That's an
People
actual
getting
complaint.
upset that Rey about the whole thing with Rey and how her parents are nothing.
Yeah.
I love that. That's probably my
Yeah.
favorite part.
I also was a fan of
So
that.
I recently learned that apparently none of that was planned before this movie was written. Like, that was all something the writer-director had to come up with on his own. There was no original plan.
He did a lot
They
of
didn't
shit.
have
He did
an
a lot of
idea.
shit, man.
They didn't
Are
have
you
an
telling
idea
me
for it all.
Are you telling me the new Star Wars had bad writing? I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
not that he had-
Like,
that's
the
actually
dude-
where they're just winging it. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, because like originally Snoke was supposed to be super important, but the guy legit didn't give a fuck about Snoke. That's why he got killed off like a bitch.
Yeah,
Well, like, it's
that,
fucking is. I actually like the idea that Kylo Ren's going to be the main villain in the last movie because I mean, who the fuck gives a fuck about Snoke at all? Kylo Ren's a decent character, so I mean that
Snoke
he
is just big bad guy that you have at the end
Yeah.
of a D&D campaign.
who gives a shit about Snoke? He's a
I
fucking.
mean, people did give a shit. They just wanted to know his like backstory and where he was from to make him
No,
interesting.
we will
Yeah,
get
but
no script. It will be ad lib.
Having the villain be
Ad-libbed? Oh no.
someone that's
Entire
built up.
movie ad libbed.
Side note on that: has anyone else seen that second episode of Pop Team Epic?
I haven't seen. it
No,
yet,
I haven't yet.
Oh, dude, there's a really great part where it shows like the voice actors. It's like, what do you want us to do? Most of the script says, "Please ad lib."
That's good.
That's great.
Man, Pop Team Epic is a fucking treasure. I'm so happy that's getting an anime, and I'm happy that it's the exact anime that fucking that comic deserves.
It is. It definitely is.
It's the perfect adaptation where it's just the dumbest bullshit.
And I'll confirm again. They do the thing where it's like the same show twice, but on the second half they use the voice actors from the first half of the first episode, and there is some different dialogue, or not. The dialogue is all the same, but they subtitle it differently. They purposely fuck with it, and it's watch the full thing instead. It's great.
Oh no. So
Next
Star
thing?
Wars. Yeah, next thing. Something better than Star Wars. Something infinitely better than Star Wars. Persona 3
I immediately
Dancing
have
Moon
something
Knight.
to say.
and Persona 5
What?
Dancing Star Knight.
What's up?
Fucking why? Persona 3 is like how fucking old?
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
But
No. What even more? Why is Minato dancing on the spot where he died?
Wait. Oh, I was about to say if people didn't get a chance, but they wanted to go back. They might have.
No,
Yeah,
fuck,
no,
fuck all
that's
those
a real
people.
weird scene. Damn.
Persona 3 is old as fuck. I
It
mean,
is.
no one who has played Persona 5 or Persona 4 now can go back to Persona 3. It's impossible. The game is too old.
It's not impossible if you buy a Vita. Everyone, Vita,
I'm good.
the console that you That's the end of that sentence. They didn't pay me enough to-
I'll wait for the
Yeah.
emulation.
Well, I
Didn't
mean,
pay me enough.
the best version of Persona 3 isn't even on Vita. P3P is a PSP game.
Yep.
Ooh.
And it's only the best one because you can play as a woman. And
It's
you can
the
date-
best one because it's the best one because
you
it
can date a
has,
little boy.
No, it's the best one because it has
Please
fucking
stop.
full party control.
Yeah.
You can date him in that? No.
Yes,
He's
yes, you
like,
can.
Yeah, you can date Ken. You can date Ken.
Oh, no.
And what's even better is you can date Akihiko at the same time, and they'll start arguing.
It's pretty good.
It's
But
super funny.
The best part of FemC in Persona 3 is that her canon love interest is Shinji, who is the best character in that game, so that's alright with me.
Which one's Shinji?
He's the one
He's
that dies.
Tough guy. Yeah,
Oh.
well, yeah, the one who's responsible for like Ken's mom, and like he takes a lot of like he takes it really hard. I don't want to go too much into it, but he's great.
Shinji's the best character in Persona 3.
Oh wait, it's Akihiko's friend, the one with the hat.
Yes.
With the beanie, yeah.
That's the canon love interest. How does that work out?
Because it's great, because in that version of if you play as the FemC and you max his social link before the scene, then he doesn't die even. He just goes into a coma. And
Oh,
he's
wow.
like the guy that he's there with you at the end of the game too. It's great.
Wow, that's interesting. I might have to actually go back and play that then.
It's actually really good. Also, the FemC version of the battle theme is great too. She has
Oh, the
she has
battle
a different
theme's
battle
different?
theme.
I didn't know she had
Yeah.
a different battle theme.
It's really good, actually.
So, is there any other like story difference? Wait, does that include the answer? Is the answer including P3P?
I don't know, but fuck the answer. The answer's terrible. Don't play it.
I like how this has devolved like from the dancing game into the actual game.
Well, no, because we're talking about. Well, hold on. Just wait. What's the problem with the answer? Because I don't
The
know.
answer is not fun to play because the gameplay in it is annoying. But the big thing in it is that everyone becomes an idiot in the answer. Because the whole plot of it is that like they all go back into Tartarus for some reason. Tartarus is back, and Yukari is like, "We gotta resurrect the MC Kun."
Yo, fuck you, Kari.
And she's like, "Gotta bring him back to the dead." And then everyone else is like, or specifically Mitsuru was like, "Yukari, that's fucking stupid. If we do that, the world is literally going to end." And
Because
she's
he's
like,
holding back the grace of the
yeah, and she's like, and Yukari's like, "No, but I want to get my dick wet, basically."
Yukari. Yes.
Yeah,
her
Yukari
name.
said that. And then essentially what happens is that the cast forms like a two halves where people are like, "Yeah, I want to bring back the main guy," and the other half is like, "I gotta do the thing." But the people that side with Yukari are all like, "I don't even agree with this. I'm just like Mitsuru sides with Yukari because she's like, I have a debt to repay her or some shit." And so he's like, "Whatever." And I was like, "This is fucking dumb." And it's just really stupid, and nothing is accomplished.
Gotcha.
in
By
it.
the way, Stewie, don't worry. I have the trailers playing muted. They are muted. I have the trailers playing for
Luckily
both
for you.
games at the moment, so it's fine. We can talk about as long as it's Persona related. We can talk about it while these
You're
trailers
about
play.
to get beat the fuck out again.
Yeah.
Are you even streaming on YouTube?
No, I'm streaming on Twitch now. Also, Twitch
Oh.
accepted the upload of the anime cast without like destroying my account, so it's all good.
That's pretty good.
So
Hold
I
on,
really
quick
like
question.
Yeah?
Who here has played the Persona game? Just to get like so we know who can talk about it.
I think it's me,
I did.
Skylar, and Claude.
Wait,
Yeah, I
which
haven't-
which
I haven't
Persona? Because I have Persona 5 and I
In
play.
general, like,
Any
who's
of
played
them.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I've
So we could not. They're not on PC.
I've
Yeah.
played I've played a little bit of 3. I own 4 and I own 5. I've been playing 3 on an emulator. Wait, hold on a sec. Let me check my PS2 game collection I have conveniently in my desk. Let's see. Oh, there's 5. Cool.
5 hours later.
Nah, it won't be that long. I just need to.
So wait, is it just like me and Skylar that have beaten like 3, 4, and 5?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I just haven't had the time, man. I also
I
haven't.
mean,
I'm
I'm
not
not
about
involved
halfway
with
through
that.
5 before he had to sell his PS4.
I don't get on his case because I know there's things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I own 4. I've been emulating 3 to play it, and I owned 5, and I got halfway through before problems happened. Okay, so I wanted to bring this up. I really hope they start including 16th notes in this fucking version of the
Oh,
game.
that would be nice. That would be nice.
If they fix their goddamn combo system.
Yeah, because the comp system was really
16th
fucked. It was
notes?
fucked.
They
Okay, so
don't-
so the big thing, yeah, you can explain it, James, if you want, since you know what you're talking about, I guess.
Yeah, well, this is all coming off of Liam when he played on and talked about on the podcast. But basically, the Persona 4 Dancing All Night game did not have 16th notes, which is a problem in rhythm games, especially when their music that they have has 16th notes in the song. And the problem is that basically your inputs are like slightly off tempo. And it kind of just ruins the whole thing. And the combo system in P4 Dancing All Night also had a big issue where it prioritized combos.
It was basically what it was is the game had a health system.
Yeah.
Right? And on like harder difficulties, if you like missed a single note, you would like go down into like a thing where your health was too low to pass the song, basically, and you'd gain more health back from like doing combos, right?
Yes.
But the way that the game was worked, the game heavily prioritized combos as part of your score, as opposed to just notes being scored and multipliers and things like that. So you'd occasionally get to a thing where you'd miss a note and like at like the beginning or like the middle of a song, and there'd be times when you could finish the song and do the rest of it perfectly, but you still wouldn't be able to get your combo high enough to get your health back up to a passing score. So you see like nightmare screenshots of like the result screen where it's like max combo. Yeah, missed one note, max combo like 365, and it's like you failed. And it's like, and yeah, so yeah.
I'm really hoping they fix that and that they include 16th notes so you're not playing off tempo the whole time. Also really happy to see that they're selling these games in a pack, because that was what I was super worried about.
Yeah.
Was like, wait, am I gonna have to buy 2 copies of what is essentially the same game with a different skin on it? So I'm glad to see they sell them in a pack that you can get. Also,
really
this is
happy...
another game that is coming to the Vita.
I'm really happy.
Why?
Vita means life. I don't know how many times I have to tell you.
Also, there's like a huge rhythm game community for the Vita, so it's like,
Is that the only people who own Vitas?
No, Vita is the JRPG machine.
Yeah, they still put out games like JRPGs and niche stuff on the Vita a lot.
Like put out games for it, or you mean like just ports?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, there are games still being developed for the Vita that are selling.
Oh, really? I thought they stopped making games for it, and it was just all ports coming out.
No. I think first party support's dead. Like Sony isn't putting out anything, but like third parties still put out shit on the Vita.
Like, because I can't shit talk it too much because of the Vita. That's how I got Persona 3 and 4. Like that's what got me into the series. But like just as of late, I'm like, I thought they were just dead. But that's news to me.
I'm also really happy to see that they're representing the mainline series of SMT through all the DLC costumes you can get. Like
Futaba's got the best costume again.
It was that Strange Journey. Yeah?
Strange Journey.
So you've got a lot of this is in Japanese, but they have like some of the English written out. So you've got costumes for Nocturne, for SMT4 Final, for Strange Journey, Digital Devil Saga. And it's
I
really
think
cool.
Yusuke's got Digital Devil Saga costume, right? Yusuke is fucking surf, I think.
I
gotta look at it.
He's got green pants.
Okay, let me see.
I think it's SMT4 Final. It looks more
okay, so he's probably Nanachi then from SMT4 Final.
Yeah.
Can you send me the link so I can see? Because I probably can tell you what things people are from.
Yeah. They show off the DLC in the very butt end of both of the trailers that you'll see in that link.
At the end of the trailer, I have to watch the trailer.
I'm just gonna skip to the end of the trailer just so I can get the context of it.
Yeah, and really happy to see the game comes out May 24th. It's cool to have a release date for that. Also, apparently, according to this website, Persona 5 is available now for $40. That's nice.
Okay.
That's good.
What's her face? Long hair. I think that's supposed to be.
That's Mitsuru.
That's Mitsuru. Mitsuru is what's her name from?
Sai? Isn't that Sai from P5?
No, she's
no.
She's the hacker girl from fucking Persona 2. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember where she's from.
I don't know anything before 3.
Yeah, and then
Persona started at 3.
I don't know. I don't. And
Just
then
like JoJo, right?
I think is from fucking
JoJo started at 4. Let's be honest.
That's not Apocalypse, and that's not Digital Devil Saga. I think that's from fucking what's the Soul Hackers? I think.
Maybe.
I don't recognize it. I can't
tell
it
what the MC, what P3 MC is supposed to be. He's got like a normal outfit on.
It might be it might be like SMT if, but I don't know that much about that game.
Wow, that'd be a big one. Fucking if. That's a pull.
There were if costumes in P5 you could get in the DLC store.
Were there off?
Yeah.
I can't.
Where are the Raido costumes? Who is P5 MC Raido Kuzunoha? That better be what he is.
That's not his name, no.
Well, no, I
It's
mean, Raido Kuzunoha is the SMT series, like Devil Summoner.
Okay, I thought you were saying like the name they gave
Kuzunoha.
him.
No,
Because people got mad about the name.
Ren Amamiya, that's his
Yeah.
That's his name.
I don't. What is that? Is that mean anything? Does the characters for Ren like have any
I don't know.
significance? It means thief.
I kind of hope not, because Yuna Arakami is super on the nose.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. What does that mean again?
Well, it's a play on words. It's like part English, part not. You obviously means you, and then Naru sounds like you are a god, because Kami means god. Yeah.
Okay. You are a god. Nice. It's very clever. Very clever. Except it's not.
Or like Naru, I think means to become. I think Kami ni Naru to become as gods. That's what that Kami ni Naru in Nier Automata when they say that.
Yeah, become as God.
To become as gods. Yeah.
Become as gods. Become as gods.
We should probably move on to the next thing now, so we can.
Well, the next thing is even more exciting because it's something I care about. It's Dark Souls 1 remaster coming to Switch, PC, PS4, and Xbox One. It was announced on the Nintendo Mini Direct, which we will also have a separate segment for later. And it's going to support 4K and HDR on the PS4 and Xbox One, and I'm going to assume the PC. And it's going to be running at 30 FPS on the Switch, but it also supports.
Of course.
Well, yeah, but it.
That's
But that's what I was saying was going to happen if they ported any of the Dark Souls games to the Switch. Is it's going to probably run at 30. But it's going to run at 60 for all the other consoles and PC. And all versions of the game are going to have 6-player multiplayer, which is great. I'm glad we have that back for Dark Souls 1 because obviously it being the first game was the only one that was missing it. Apparently is also going to have reported to have upgraded textures and rebuilt lighting and sound effects based on.
Okay, they said that they're running it through the Dark Souls 3 engine.
Yeah, there's they say it's based on Dark Souls 3 tech, so yeah, it's going to be running in the Dark Souls 3 engine, but
only on the PC, Xbox One, and PS4, because the Switch version is a different team is developing it.
Really,
I feel like Dark Souls 1 is gonna like go the same way as like Final Fantasy 7 and Skyrim, where it's just gonna be on.
Hold on a second. Where did you see that? I didn't see.
I had someone link me an article for it, but I don't know if I could find it because it was like lost in the sea of things. Yeah, someone posted some stuff about how the Switch version is a different team is handling it.
Ooh.
Also, it's apparently coming in May 2018, so that's nice. It's been confirmed. Release date is on May 25th. So, to have all confirmed the Dark Souls game will be. That's weird that they would be porting the original version onto the Switch and not the remastered version, but maybe that means that the Dark Souls 3 engine is not like compatible with
easy
the Switch.
To put on the Switch, yeah.
Probably. We'll be making it on Switch, and the big reveal will be happening. Okay. Okay, have adapted to the unique controls in the most effective way possible. Okay, that makes sense. Can't wait to play Dark Souls with motion
all
controls.
over again.
With motion controls.
Oh.
Yeah, waggle.
Waggle. But that will.
It's gonna be.
But the rumble will probably feel really nice, like the HD rumble.
HD rumble.
HD rumble.
Feel the sword stab through you in your hands.
Feel the getting good.
Have I gotten good?
Have I?
I don't know.
Then-
I can feel it in the controls.
The Nintendo safety announcement pops up. It seems like you haven't gotten good yet. Maybe you should take a break.
Yeah, it tells you to.
Play a
It
different
tells
game.
you to go home.
It automatically
Go
loads
home
up
and be a
Skyrim.
family man.
Oh, be a family man. That's
That's
pretty
my
much
favorite quote from that.
that. Pretty
Guile.
much is all we can really say on the Dark Souls remastered. But I'm glad that the PC version is finally gonna not have to be modded anymore to get all the nice shit in it. Because I'm so tired of DS Fix like making my game crash every other time I try to launch it, and I have to like do a full reboot of my PC to get it to work, and it's such a hassle. Modding Dark Souls 1 is such a fucking problem, and I hate it. I just hope that I don't know if I want the like balance of the game to change. You know what I
I don't know if
mean?
I want that either.
Because Dark Souls 1 is very backstab heavy. Like all the multiplayer I see is just like going for
Backstab
backstabs.
fishing.
Yeah, backstab
Yeah.
fishing up the fucking ass. So I don't know if I want that or not, but I guess if they made it for the better, I would like it. Like if it's a little bit more dynamic, but I don't know. Dark Souls 3's PvP isn't very diverse.
It's a fucking mess.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
a
what you're
mess.
talking about?
Yeah, Dark Souls 2 has like the legit best PvP.
It does.
It's weird. Like that's kind of sad for me because that's my least favorite of the Dark Souls games.
The base
I
game
just-
for Dark Souls 2 is bad. The DLCs are nice, but everything else is bad.
Yeah,
With-
I agree with James.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a
I
correct
didn't do the
statement you just
DLC.
made.
I was like,
I-
I'm done.
I did like Dark Souls 2.
yeah.
Like for me, it was all
It's
very
not a
minor things
bad-
that made me hate it.
Yeah, it's not a bad game. It's just a bad sequel to Dark Souls 1.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
I
people
can agree
said
to
Dark Souls 2 is an
Mhm.
8 out of 10. Dark Souls 1 is like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
So it's aside from like some stuff like
Like
performance issues,
technical
out.
shit.
yeah, stuff that's fixed now for the most part.
Stuff that will be fixed with the PC version, I hope. God, if Blighttown still lags the fuck out on consoles.
Well,
That would be
Blighttown is fine now on consoles. They actually fixed that problem.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Oh wow, okay.
It's like not as bad. I mean, it's still kind of bad, but it's not like unplayable like it was in launch.
Now you're at a nice even 25 FPS.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I hope they include the smaller soapstone again. Oh well,
I hope they do too.
The smaller
Yeah.
soapstone was
was
great.
in 2.
It wasn't 2. And
It wasn't
I
in
was really-
3.
It wasn't in 3 because
It
fuck you.
should have been in 3.
It should have. Small soapstone made PvP like bearable, or not.
Yeah.
Not PvP, but like multiplayer for non-boss areas. Like, what if you just
Yeah.
genuinely had
I
trouble
love
with going through the area? Because some of those areas, especially in
In 3, yeah.
yeah, in
So
3,
there's some areas in 3 where I just ran through them because fuck that.
yeah.
And
I
like
meant-
what specifically?
I can't remember. Like I think it was the area before Ocelot. The boss where you fought the Dragon Man, whatever his name is.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That was one of them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, because
The
all
library is definitely one of them.
Which
yeah,
one?
Like-
library.
So my thing with that is like
Oh yeah, I fucked the library. Also, yeah, that was one of them too.
What is the small soapstone? Because like I never use soapstones. Like I was
Small
a
stone-
huge like try hard bitch about that shit, and I would just do
Wow,
everything
that's
alone.
really fucking gay. The small soapstone basically allowed you to summon what are called shades, and those are just players that are there for they are there until they kill a certain amount of enemies or for a specific period of time. And if you enter the boss fight, they disappear. They do not help you in the
Okay.
boss fight.
Okay, so they're for just the area, not for the boss.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
And you could put down the sign even when you were undead, and if you were able to succeed in your mission, whether that be you kill a certain number of enemies or time runs out, you would actually be brought back as human. So then you could
Okay.
use. So it was actually super helpful because you didn't have to rely too much on humanity, so you didn't have to grind it, but you could still get it if you wanted it.
Mhm.
You
and
mean Ember?
Ember?
Because it was Dark
yeah.
Souls 3.
No, but Dark Souls 2, it was called Humanity. Oh, it was called a Human
It was-
Effigy in Dark Souls 2.
It was Human Effigy in Dark Souls 2. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was nice. It was a nice. It made the multiplayer experience a little bit more tight knit because it meant that like nobody was left without being able to play. Because that was a big thing in Dark Souls 1, where if you ran out of humanity, which I guess isn't too hard to grind, but if you don't have the okay, when I got Dark Souls 1 on 360, I got to Smo and Pikachu.
Ornstein.
So, Ornstein, yes, thank you.
Robin Big.
Pikachu and Snorlax. Yeah,
Biggie
Robin
and Small.
Big and Small.
Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah. When I got there, I relied heavily on multiplayer, and I couldn't get past them. So I ended up not beating it on the 360 because I could not. I had to run all the way back. I was admittedly very bad at this game. I would have to run all the way back through Anne Orlando to get to a proper, and then through Sin's Fortress to get to a proper humanity farm, which is even harder when you beat the bosses because certain stuff like that doesn't drop necessarily until before or after you beat a boss in an area. Humanity drops a lot less for some reason.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so yeah, like I got to the point where I didn't have any more humanity, and it was a hassle to grind it, and I never beat it on 360. So I liked having the small soapstone as a thing. That meant I didn't necessarily have to rely on it too much.
I mean, I guess like
get human.
That's a new concept for me. Like I did not know that was a thing legitimately.
Yeah, it's because you're a try-hard bitch. And like, oh, I can do it solo. That's what you sound like.
Which I do.
He can ride it solo.
No, I'm riding solo. I'm riding. Fuck that.
So the next topic.
I've never used the excuse. Oh, I couldn't beat the boss. I had to try and run and farm stuff. No, fuck you.
Anyway.
Well, there are times in Bloodborne where you had to go farm stuff because if you lost your boss enough times, you'd be out of healing items, and you have to go get more blood vials. And
yeah, I say Bloodborne's actually harder. Maybe it's for me, like because it's way more aggressive.
Yeah.
Than the Souls games.
I feel like
I
play Dark Souls 3 like I played Bloodborne, except I had a giant sword. That was a really weird experience, but I feel like I had a good time.
Our next topic is Final Fantasy XII is getting a PC port based on the old not the old but the Zodiac Age game that came out last year. It came out last year, right? On the PS4.
Yeah, tail end last year.
Yeah. And this is mostly good news for me because I think I'm the only one who had any interest in playing it. But I'm really glad to have this.
The James cast.
Pretty much, and it actually adds a new game. Called Minus Mode. New game Minus Mode. What does that mean? What's is the ability to select either New Game Plus or the curious New Game Minus content from the get-go. Instead of playing Final Fantasy XII all the way through again to hit the post-game stuff, Square Enix will let PC owners start off with it. You'll get to go around shouting that you're Captain Bosch from Dalmasca, thankfully. Wait. But New Game Minus will add an extra challenge as players won't be able to gain any experience points.
What?
Oh, wow.
Good.
That's cool.
I'm
not going to do that.
Never heard of that before.
Sounds terrible.
Well, it's the same as doing a level 1 Dark Souls run, right?
Yeah, but what kind of game is this?
It's Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's
Yep. That's going to be real fun.
Yep.
When you can't level up anything ever.
Oh, okay, so the game runs at 60 FPS, which it did on consoles, is compatible with 21:9 monitors. That shouldn't be a news thing. That should just be a standard for anyone with the hardware to support that. All 3 background music options are unlocked from the start, and the configuration menu includes options to max out guild and license points. Okay, so you could straight up just start with everything and have infinite money. I like that. Because, that means that you can just, okay, I want this specific build for, my New Game Plus run. Or New Game Minus, and then you have everything, but you don't gain any experience. That's funny. That's pretty much it for Final Fantasy 12. I'm glad I enjoyed Final Fantasy 12 on my emulator when I was still playing it. I haven't touched it in a bit. I'd have to restart too, because fuck yeah, that was rough. That was a rough game to start getting into on the PS2 emulator, because I was emulating the Japanese version that is basically what this remaster is based off of. And it was based on a fan translation that I had to patch in. And the game includes like a fast forwarding, like speed up option, which was great for grinding and shit. But it's fine. I can skip cutscenes now, so it's fine. Game comes out February 1st.
James, before we hop into the Nintendo Direct thing, just so we don't like break the Nintendo news, you want to cover the BlazBlue thing? Because fuck that's stupid.
I didn't really look at the article, but I know Skylar did, so.
Alright, yeah. Well, I call it that too. The thing, okay, so today, new news. Hot off the presses.
Hot off
the Our System Works presses. So they announced, I think maybe it was last night, that in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, the new BlazBlue game, that the game, when it comes out, is going to have 20 characters, and that over the course of the game's release, they're going to put 20 DLC characters out also.
Jeez.
Which, again, this is the same fucking thing as they did when they announced the season pass for Dragon Ball FighterZ, that they announced 20 DLC characters before the game comes out. Makes it seem way worse than if they had just announced it 3 weeks after the game came out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is worse because Dragon Ball was there. We didn't know how many characters were going to be in the base game, and we knew there was going to be 8 characters. Versus this, where it's there's 20 in the game and 20 DLC coming. So it's wait, half of the actual planned roster is DLC. That's way worse than just 8 when we didn't know what was going on.
Right. And 20 characters for a fighting game, not even bad. They could have released with 20 characters and it would have been fine. But now that everyone knows that the full planned roster is 40 and half of it is supposed to be DLC, of course there's going to be problems. People are upset. And I guess my opinion thing with this is that how bad it is depends on the price point of these DLC characters. If they're going to be full regular Arxis price, where they're
that's
$8,
ridiculous.
Yeah, if they're $8, then that's going to be not good. That's a lot of money.
They mentioned that with the game, they're selling a DLC pack which covers everyone as they're coming out.
$100.
They haven't said any prices in the US. They've said how much the collection's going to be in Japan, but they haven't said our prices. My other thing, which I talked Skylar briefly about this, is it's all right, Ruby. The name is composed of 4 main characters. Yeah,
Pretty dumb acronym. Why does the W make a U sound?
Because it's stupid. Fuck everyone. But so it's Ruby, Weiss, Blake, Yang. Those are the 4 characters whose names cover the name Ruby. 2 of them are in the base game, and then the third one, Blake, is she's confirmed to be in the first DLC pack. And
and then Yang not even announced yet, but she's gonna be in the DLC for sure. There's no way she's not gonna be part of those 20 characters. But yeah, not even officially confirmed to be in the game.
It's fucking stupid. And it hurts me even more because I was I don't want to buy this at launch. I'll just wait because there's no reason. I played it once. Clearly, it wasn't a finished version of it, but I'm not super hyped for playing it. My main went for it is you are the key that opens the door to Persona 5 Arena. But god damn it, does that make it such a bad looking deal and make me want to wait.
But if you wait, Persona 5 Arena will never come.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that, and that makes me mad.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't really want Persona 5 Arena, to be quite honest.
Fuck you. Get the fuck out of my face.
I just
fucking... Why? You don't want to know what's been happening to the characters from P4?
I just want to see. I want to play my waifu in a fighting game, James. Don't take it away from me.
You have Gal Fighter 2 coming out.
I don't SNK, whatever. I don't want to play no Switch Gal Fighter game. Fuck you.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Fuck you.
My main thing is because they're the weirdest about this, where it's like everything they do is canon and will jump multiple genres. We have RPGs, we have rhythm games, we have fighting games, and it's all canon, son. I'm like, wait, what?
That's
What?
really odd too.
It's super weird. Like, but I mean, that's how they do it. And the only thing, to my knowledge, that's not canon that they've put out involving those games is like the Persona Q game, which is getting a sequel. Which is it's the most dumb type of non-canon, because spoiler alert, at the end of the game, when they all go back home, everyone's memories are erased. So what was the point?
The point was that you got
To
to
make
play
money.
the experience. Yeah, that too, and money. Money is also the main thing.
It's a fan service game with like Etrian Odyssey type stuff in it. Whatever. I mean, the game's not bad, but just the ending kind of kills it. But yeah, no, my main thing for wanting a 5 is like not even just to have a new fighting game. It's just like I really am curious to like what people have been doing with their lives from Persona 4, because it's been like 5 years between them in the time span of the games.
Yeah, but that's what you have Dancing Star Knight and wait. Oh wait, never mind.
No,
I'm
those
sorry.
games aren't non-canon.
No,
What?
I thought. Wait, those are
No,
not
they
canon,
can
but
literally confirm that those games are not going to have canon story modes.
Oh, well then-
but P4 Dancing
Yeah,
All Night is canon.
Guys, okay, wait. I know, James, you didn't beat Persona 5, but Claude,
Yeah.
Carolyn, and Justine are in the trailer, so it can't be canon. Actually impossible.
Couldn't take place before the problems?
No, there's nowhere to put it.
Fair enough.
It happens in that's what Atlas didn't want you to see on 7.7. That's why you can't stream Persona.
That's really weird. Why is 4 the canon one? And whatever. It
I
doesn't
think
matter.
I think it's because people complained that it was canon because they were stupid. So they learned and they made it to make
Yeah.
sure that it's not canon
Okay,
this time.
That killed all of my interest in playing those games.
I
So
want-
I was like,
It is gonna have a story mode, so because there is like a visual novel looking story mode thing in that, but it's not gonna be like a canon thing, so it's whatever. As long as I get like cute gifs of characters, and that's all that I want. That's all that I want from this game and the anime. It's all that I want in my life.
like with that news now, I don't care about it for the canon, but I will care because I'd love to hear the remixes for the songs in the game. 'Cause that's a fantastic
You'll be able to
soundtrack.
buy the full OSTs if you get like the collector's edition. For both games, it's included because they sell. That's how the pack they're selling is both games plus their OSTs.
If they sell OSTs and art books, like I'm fucking sold. That's the easiest way to get me to buy something.
It's
Plus-
I didn't see any art books. It's just the games.
Yeah,
and their,
it's the game and the OSTs, and I think like or something else, maybe like cards or some shit. I don't know, but
yeah, Persona 4,
dancing
like,
fucking
thing.
Sun Night, whatever. What's it called? Dancing
Dancing
Sun.
Dancing
Star Knight and
Starlight.
Moon Knight.
Yeah,
Whatever, the one with Persona 5, the Persona 5 dancing fucking whatever design for Anne is like, if you haven't seen it, it's the best one. I don't know. It's
I
the
don't
best
remember it. I remember I liked Makoto's, but I'm biased because Makoto's my favorite.
one. No,
How
I mean,
are we talking
Anne's
about
the
this
best.
off of Blaze Blue?
Fuck because
Fuck
because
Blaze Blue.
I want because I already I'm glad you now see the light on that, by the way. Blaze Blue's Kusoge.
No. I love Blaze Blue, but fuck Crosstag bad with what they're doing.
But I wasn't even excited for it anyway because Blaze Blue's Kusoge. But yeah.
Enough of your weeb speak. Now, on to the Nintendo Mini Direct and its announcements. So right off the
Let
bat,
George take some of these because
yeah,
George and Stewie
is-
haven't had much to talk about.
He's a
'cause we've been
Nintendo
fucking-
man.
that's true.
Oh,
George, go
all
ahead.
right. All right. Well, I'm super hype about The World Ends With You. They also announced Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, now featuring Funky Kong, I
Funky
believe.
Kong
And that
mode. Yeah.
game a
Maximum
fucking meme that's
dong.
everywhere now.
Can't wait.
What else was there? Of course, the Dark Souls, the aforementioned Dark Souls
So, yeah,
was announced. That's gonna be hype as fuck.
that's-
Now soy boys from Nintendo can finally get good.
Can't wait for that easy mode, man. Anyway,
Ooh,
Featuring
Funky Kong mode. Funky Kong mode is going to be in Dark Souls. I want it. I want it.
Confirmed for every Nintendo game.
That's the new,
Every game on the Switch has to
Devil
include
May
a
Cry.
Cranky Kong.
that's the new golden Tanuki suit. is
That's
Funky
the
Kong.
new. All right. The DLC for Pokken actually has me a little hyped. I was thinking about getting the game already, but now that I know they're gonna support it even more,
Yeah,
I'm
that was
definitely
actually a big surprise. Is that you're getting a battle pack, and I think it's 2 characters each.
yeah,
It's a
Blastoise and a Pokemon I don't know.
Oh, finally, best Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He used to be my favorite. Now he's like
Still is mine.
like number 2 or 3 because Incineroar is my favorite because I love the dumb wrestling bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that
pretty
is
good.
good. That
yeah.
is
With
good.
with
The
each,
DLC.
with
Oh,
each
go
pack.
ahead.
I'm sorry. I just want to clarify. With each pack, you get 1 battle character. For Wave 1 is Aegislash, and the 2 support characters, which are Mega Rayquaza and Mimikyu for Wave 1, and then Wave 2 features Blastoise as the battle Pokemon, and then Celebi and Mew as your 2 supports.
Fucking legendaries in this bitch.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've been had legendaries, man.
Yeah, those
They
are
had the
support
legendaries
Pokemon.
from Black and White. Fucking Crescent Moon Pokemon. Forgot his name. Stella or
So
something.
can we go back to the World Ends With You final remix just to talk about what's
I'm ready. I'm
the-
ready.
Can you clarify
He's
what's
ready.
included in this new version of the game?
Oh, well, they're gonna add new scenarios. I believe they're also going to add in some of the stuff that came from the solo remix, which was the
Mobile.
the mobile game.
Yeah.
And I forgot. I think they added something else to it.
There's like a new character that Liam from Rising Superstar got really hyped about, but I have no familiarity with this game, so I just saw a guy that get hype, and then I didn't understand why he got hype. Some girl with a teddy
Okay.
bear.
All right.
Which one?
Yeah.
World Ends With You final remix, the one they showed at the end of the trailer.
Bronze with You is pretty sick. That's a pretty.
Yeah, I heard good
pretty
things.
good
The
video
only
game.
I know about it is because the characters made a cameo in Kingdom Hearts 3D, and then I just
Yeah.
did my research from there. But
Like,
from
who's
what I
this
heard,
Sora
I've heard
lookalike?
nothing but good reviews. Tetsuya Nomura design at its best.
Yeah.
It's
Not
as
nearly
if he
enough
only
belts.
knows how to make one type of character. But in addition to that, they also announced Mario is getting DLC, adding everyone's favorite redheaded stepchild, Luigi.
He's a brunette.
No,
Also-
no, he's not.
also-
It's an expression.
Yeah.
So it's not specifically. It's adding a new game mode that has.
It's
It's not.
an. I'm sorry. You go ahead, Claude.
All right, it's like a little mini game thing where it's like hide the balloon somewhere in New Donk City,
Mm-hmm.
and I love that name so much.
Donk.
And it's like so you hide the balloon, and then it's the second player's turn to actually go and find the balloon wherever it's hidden in a time limit. Like it's not specifically like Luigi's playable or anything.
Oh, it's not? Oh, shit, I thought he would be. Yeah,
That's just a
well.
little mini
No,
game
no,
mode.
he's just the NPC that's tied to it. They don't give a fuck about Luigi.
I
Also,
guess
this
not.
it's a free update. It's coming as a free update, so don't
Oh, that's
expect.
nice.
Yeah. Also announced Mario Tennis Aces, which has like a little story mode that's gonna be included, but it looks kind of like a really basic one where you're just kind of walking in a straight path and doing mini games and shit. But new Mario Tennis game, Mario Tennis is pretty fun. I like the Mario sports games, and Mario's haircut in this is kind of nice, where it's like kind of like slicked back. So there's that. The aforementioned SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy, which if you watch the Japanese trailer for,
It's
oof,
vastly different.
oof, yeah.
Like I didn't know when you were talking to me about that. I was like, "What are you talking about? She's wearing her normal clothes." And you're like,
Yeah.
"Watch the Japanese trailer." And I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
oh."
oof. It's she's definitely for fugs now.
Poor Kula. She didn't deserve this.
Yeah, she did. Look at her. Look how she's dressed.
It's not. It's,
No,
it's
like,
not, it's
her-
not her
her-
fault. Someone dressed her up like that. It's not
Her
her.
concept art where she's looking at her shirt is her literally thinking, "Not like this."
Not like this.
I think there's on R Kappa, there's even like some of the art where it's like on the comment box, whatever, like Kula not for lewd or whatever.
Yeah.
Even R Kappa knows.
It's too late for that.
But then you see another picture of Kula, and it's like the post title is just bugs, and it's like it's lewd.
Stop.
There was Donkey Kong was announced for Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which was like pretty obvious. Showed some gameplay of 2 indie games called Field the Song or Faye and Celeste. Those look pretty good. Anything else, Stewie or Claude? Stewie or George? I'm sorry.
Wow.
Racism.
Yep.
Again.
Yep.
Wow,
Again.
man. Just
I sat on my dog by accident.
Any comments on any of the other? What are you guys excited for from the Nintendo Direct as the guys who have Switches?
The world ends with you, and I might get Mario Odyssey. So no, actually, yeah, I already said the Pokken stuff is pretty interesting.
You should get Super Mario Odyssey to have it because it's a good game.
I mean, I was going to, yeah, but that doesn't get me excited to get it. I was gonna get it regardless.
There's
actually,
one
I want
person
Skylar's
that's really
opinion
hyped
on
to get
something.
it. What?
On what? What?
So this is something I had to talk with James about. I was talking to like Henry and like one other person about it, but I was talking to him about the collector's edition that's going to come out for SNK Heroines or whatever. And you know how he wears that Fatal Fury like hat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, James talked. Like I was like, man, I wouldn't want to be seen with you. I'd be nowhere near you. He legitimately wants the hat in the collector's edition, which if you didn't see it,
oh yeah,
Fatal Cutie.
Fatal Cuties. Yeah. The hat is hilarious though.
I know it is. I love
Oh
it.
no, the hat's great. Like it's just like, would you say anything to James if he was walking around hanging out with you wearing the Fatal Cuties hat?
I don't know. I'd wear it in public too. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, no, I couldn't.
It'd be funny. I would do it for the memes.
Yeah. Also, it's a higher
Then why
quality
not?
hat than the one I have.
You think that's why that guy at your school was wearing that like Ahegao like jacket?
Okay, so you want to know the end of that actual story? Like what what happened? Okay, so the guy noticed that I took the picture of him, right? And I like walked away and was eating my food. He came up to me, he started talking to me, and was like, "Hey, I saw you noticed that you took a picture of my jacket." Started talking about how like it wasn't like his friend got the jacket from his friend. His friend was like, "I don't want to wear it. I don't want anything to do with it." So he gave it to him. His friend was wearing it as he was memeing it up, basically. And I thought it was funny. So that's what happened with that.
Oh.
That's the story behind the Ahegao man.
Damn.
At my dining hall.
Rest in peace, our hero, Ahegao man.
Also,
my hero.
Also, the super nothing announcement of Payday 2.
I forgot that was announced.
Exactly, coming on.
I mean, there's a fan base for it. I just doubt it's going to translate to the Switch.
So what's great is that they also made a new character just for this, which is called Joy, which is just a dumb character joke on Joy-Cons.
Oh, really? Is that why I saw it?
Yeah,
Like
that's
some
the
girl
joke,
like,
isn't it?
Yes, that's why her
she's one of the
mask
like,
is
LED
red.
mask, right?
Yeah, that's why her mask is red and blue. That's how it like starts, rather. Is it
That
starts
makes
as like
sense.
yeah.
That's
I'm amazed you guys didn't pick up on that. That was like a super obvious thing to me.
No,
But-
I paid so little attention because I don't care about
Same.
Payday.
I
So-
also paid very little attention.
I'm gonna forewarn any Payday 2 fans listening to this, which are probably none. Payday 2 on every console it's been released on gets no support. If you want like supported Payday 2, you get it on PC. No console port of Payday 2 ever runs well. The game's engine is actually a racing game engine that they just slapped a bunch of shit together onto to make it a first-person shooter. It's not. I don't really like the game, to be honest. And it's not well supported. The DLC thing in Payday 2 is pretty kind of scummy, especially when like the original developer the original message the developers were giving was like, we'll never release DLC for this game, and now it's just like one of the best examples of like how crazy DLC can get. I think there's like 200 items of DLC that you can get for this game, do not get this game on the Switch. It's probably not going to run well, either because the Switch isn't powerful enough, or they just slapped a bunch of code together to make it barely run on the Switch.
Fucking flashbacks of Doom.
Yeah. No, it's going to be worse than Doom. It's going to be worse than Doom because id Tech cared.
Yeah.
To summarize what James was saying, get fucked, Payday 2 fans.
Yeah. Well, just fuck
Pretty
Payday
much.
2 in general. Like, whatever. It's a nothing game, and it's going to get nothing for support.
Get fucked, Richard.
Yeah, get fucked, Richard. I fucking hate playing Payday 2 with Richard because he's all about optimal builds.
Here we go. The James hate it's occurring.
James, you should really change your cards up and stuff, and your because the game like it has skills based on like cards and shit. Oh, those skills don't go well together. You should do this, and this. It's like, well, okay, but okay, well, what if I don't have enough points for this? Well, you should do this, and this. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, James, why are you so bad at the game? Why do you keep dying? It was like, well, you know, I don't really play this game very often. It's like, well, you know, skill, optimal build, blah, blah, blah. It's like, fucking, I hate playing the game with Richard. It's annoying, and I hate playing the game with Braden and Richard specifically, because
James, the hate is flowing.
Yeah.
Sounds like you should get good.
the
Just
term
have the optimal build. Stop being a puss.
the term
Fucking take their advice.
the term elitist comes to mind when playing with those two.
Get
Payday
good.
2 elitism somehow. So, okay. We're done with all of our announcements and our talks and shit. I believe there's a hypothetical that has been waiting for me for 5 weeks now?
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a while. I wanted Henry to be here for this too, but we'll settle with what we have right now.
Y'all have been really hyping this hypothetical.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I also don't know what it is. It's been pretty
There's
built
only
up.
2 of them who know who. Like it's a couple people who've known about it. Just because like I mentioned it in passing because they were legitimately curious and kept getting pushed back. But onto the hypothetical, James.
Yeah.
A curse is placed upon you. In 1 year, you'll be paralyzed from the neck down and gain immortality, becoming unable to die. Any attempt to kill yourself before this will end in your paralysis and immortality happening immediately.
Okay.
The only way to escape this hell is to have consensual sex with 2 members of the podcast. Who do you choose and how do you convince them?
Well, okay.
Good. This is what the podcast was made for.
Okay. First one is Henry.
No. It has to be people who are on right now.
No, that's not fair. Henry is a member of the podcast.
But it's not fair. He
himself.
can't defend himself.
What?
Use the people here. You have the same number as if he was here anyway.
No, if Henry was here, we'd have 6 people or 5 people.
I'm talking about for like the normal like people like if you were going to just say who's on the podcast.
Oh, well, it's still, like, that's not fair. He's a member of the podcast. We should include him. Also because Henry is, like, actually homosexual. And, like, this is...
Yeah, he won't have
Bust into the chat like, no, I am not. I'll have you know I am the farthest thing from that.
You know what? Fine, whatever. What's your strategy?
Henry's homosexual, and Henry's a good friend of mine. He'd be down. Like, whatever. Like, I wouldn't have to convince him.
You're really having a lot of faith in him just having sex with you for.
I have my reasons. Anyway,
He's paid him in Tide Pods before.
I have my reasons for that. Anyway, my second person is gonna have to be Skylar because Skylar's. But let me explain. Skylar, not because I think he's like not because either of us have like a mutual attraction towards each other or anything. Nothing like that. But Skylar, you're a really good friend of mine. I've known you since like high school, my early high school, right?
Yeah, that's fair. I've known you for a while. It's been a bit.
You're the one in this whole group that I've known the longest, and you're a really cool guy. And I don't think you want me to be paralyzed for eternity.
I guess that's fair. I guess you know what, James? That's fair.
Yeah.
I wouldn't condemn you to an eternal hell.
See?
I feel like also in the grand scheme of things, it wouldn't be that much of my life. You know, it's probably like 15 at most, like 4 or 5 minutes of my life.
And let's be honest, alcohol is a thing. Alcohol exists.
Yeah, I can drink my sorrows away whenever I want.
I meant
do it regularly.
I meant
drink to forget.
I meant getting drunk right before, so you don't have to remember it in the morning.
Oh yeah, just get absolutely trash and don't forget. Yeah, I mean that might work. It would be fine. I've done worse things.
Yeah,
you've done worse things to get fucked by James.
Oh, I have to be the one giving. I figured it would be I was receiving.
We'll let y'all freestyle it. I don't really care that
much. I don't think. Okay, no, because if I get really drunk, then there's no way that I'm gonna be able to give nothing. Because risky dick is a risky thing. Oh my god!
Great.
Okay, so is that all for your hypothetical? Really?
Yeah, we won't even go fully into it. Just to humor it, say we went with the route of like, okay, don't use Henry. Don't use. Yeah. Okay. What would your other option be? Because just to hear the conversation between you two.
I'd probably go with Stewie.
You're gonna die then.
Stewie is married, so you know that he can please somebody. So you know that he's capable of pleasing somebody. So
hey, there's gonna be a lot of money, and I'm definitely gonna be the one giving it. So.
I mean, I'm okay with this. Like, whatever makes you comfortable, so like I don't have to live paralyzed.
I won't be gentle.
How much money would you ask for?
Oh God.
See, but I wouldn't be able to pay you, Stewie. That wouldn't like you asking.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, you got a year to get a bunch of loans.
This is gonna be a videotaped event, also.
Okay, like whatever. Like I'm not uncomfortable with the idea of that. Like it's not you saying that doesn't dissuade me. It's
no. Like anyone you meet, like you have to show them it. That's going to be in the contract.
Contract, damn.
I don't think that's legally binding. I don't think you can actually.
Oh, it will be. I mean, do you want to stay paralyzed forever?
Okay, well. See, but no. That's not how. That wouldn't be legally binding. That wouldn't be legally binding. That contract actually wouldn't be legally binding because I'm under the basically
James, I think you're putting too much logic into this where you're gonna be mortal and paralyzed.
No, I'm putting just enough logic into it. Because it wouldn't be legally binding because I'm under the threat of my life and my livelihood.
James, how are you going to prove that in court?
Yeah, prove that in court.
It's like Your Honor.
Your Honor, I had to have sex with this man, or else I would have been immortal and paralyzed.
Well, that would be special. That would be specified in the contract.
The mental word with you then.
Well, no, because that would be specified in the contract, and then I could just be like, "Well, Your Honor, this states that I would otherwise be immortal and paralyzed for the rest of my life." Clearly, that's.
You think any judge is going to take that sentence seriously?
No, you're not understanding what I mean. Because that sentence is so ridiculous, that would immediately make the contract void.
Yeah, but that's not going in the contract, though.
No, it has to go into the contract because you have to understand. No, yes, it is.
I guess you're staying alive forever.
No, but you can't try and force a bad contract on me that you couldn't even. You wouldn't be able to enforce it otherwise. So why bother with the contract in the first place?
The contract is just to have sex with me. You're gonna have to show the video to everyone you meet.
But see that's the contract. There's a lot more that goes into a contract other than that, Stewie.
Do we have to do James Court right now?
Yeah,
James Court's a thing. You guys weren't on for it before.
Wait, was it actually?
What's
Yes, it was. All right. It's the thing what we did when you said Ajit Pai, you called him Pajit, and you said you wanted people to kill him. We didn't actually, but we built it up like that.
Everyone's gonna kill him.
Basically, it was a good part.
I hope that Pajit gets assassinated.
Speaking of which, did y'all hear that it's been overturned? I mean, it's not over because there's still shit that can reinstate it.
I just got an image in my head of Ajit Pai doing the "It's not over yet" that Metal Solid 4.
No, Jordan. Can you send me a link to a news article or something so I can read that? Because I didn't know that. That's actually really fucking cool.
Yeah. Are we done there, or do we have to do James Court?
I mean, no, because I'm
continue.
Right. I am right, but anyway, that's pretty much
right. But let's be honest here. You're gonna have to show people that I fucked you in the ass.
But see, no, I wouldn't have to
This
because that's
sentence.
not how
You're
contracts
right.
work.
You don't have to. You can stay alive forever as a quadriplegic.
Well, like I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I could go to like Claude. I think Claude of all people wouldn't want me to be paralyzed from the waist down. I don't think he's that mean.
He
of a
would
person.
bail it us.
He
Yeah,
would
I'd use a
bail-
bail it, man.
He would
You're
bail at us, but
fucking-
he doesn't gain anything from me being paralyzed from the waist down forever, or me being paralyzed for the rest of my life.
But,
What do you
but he
gain
does
from that?
lose something by fucking you, though.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't, because it doesn't have to be a public thing.
Alright, so this is the same debate as would you rather have everyone think you fucked a goat or fuck a goat and have no one know? I think most people would want to fuck the goat. Nobody knows because no one wants to know that you're a goat fucker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like,
So it's I guess that's the same shit.
yeah, I think I could genuinely go to anybody here and not actually have to worry about being paralyzed anymore.
I tell you to go to the rest, and if they all said no, then
I
I think
mean-
about it.
I will
I
say
mean,
that
with
if
me,
I
you're
do
gonna
it
have
and
to
then-
receive. So
I will say
Like,
that if
okay, like whatever.
wait, what were you
Either
gonna
I
say, Skylar?
receive or I'm paralyzed.
I said I will say that if I do it and then no one else does it, I'll be fucking pissed.
Wait, what'd he say? What'd he say? I missed it.
I said if I do it and no one else does it, then I'll be fucking pissed.
Oh, no one else.
So only you did it, and he still gets paralyzed. Now you just have to live with knowing you did it. That'd be great. That'd be great.
I know you guys are about to talk about Devilman, so I'm gonna dip out on that.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
Let's do
George,
it.
you're also leaving, aren't you?
No, I seen Devilman.
Yeah, he watched
Oh,
it
you
all.
saw it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, I said I have to leave around 6, but it hasn't come yet. So
It's 6:11.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's okay, James. It'll be alright.
It's
All
fine.
right. So I was actually going to recommend we take a little break because I'm thirsty and I need to eat and I'm like and like my voice is losing. I figured we take a.
Oh, it is 10 the hour, isn't it?
I was trying to be nice about it and be like, hey, we've been podcasting for 2 hours and 12 minutes now. If we could take a break, it'd be nice.
Okay, well, let's not make this break more than like a half hour because I actually got to be somewhere like around 7.
I mean, if we're taking a break, I don't know if I'll be able to
all
get
right,
back
well,
on.
it's fine. We'll just go. We'll just keep going. All right, so Devilman.
Yeah.
Spoilers for Devilman. 3, 2, 1. Holy fucking shit! That
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. The ending.
My soul.
I'm so happy that they fucking went for it, and yeah, it's good shit. Because yeah, anyway,
It was good.
how are we
shit.
gonna how are we gonna go about
Oh
this?
my god.
Watch
Let's start with
Devilman.
something light, please. My heart can't take it. Let's
Alright,
talk
like,
about
I
the
wanna talk
fucking
about
retarded run.
Oh,
It's-
God,
It's great. Like, the run is great. Everyone is.
It is great. I love
the
it.
best.
It's just stupid as fuck.
I love that
that
meme.
caught me so off guard. Like how that run cycle went. I was like, I get what they're going for. You are not human, so you're
I gotta
clearly
find.
running like
I gotta
something.
find gifs. I gotta find gifs to show you guys because I saw the run and I was like, yeah, this is Yuasa. This is the Yuasa anime.
That hard turn from Virgin to Chad.
Yeah,
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. Turn
Incredible.
from
Chad
soy
turn.
boy to the hardest of chads.
Oh, oof. Ouch.
All right, so
So
I guess it's important to say, like, before this point, what's everyone's like relationship to Devilman as a franchise? Devilman's fucking old. It came out in the
Absolutely
'70s.
Wait. Did you say it's horrible?
No,
No, what's
it's
the-
old.
Oh yeah, it's super.
Devilman
Yeah,
is from
yeah,
the
no.
'70s. Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
I knew it existed. I knew it was something that was influential, and that is all I knew about the series. I've never
got-
seen anything. I just knew it had an impact.
Yeah, I got turned onto it by a friend, and like I didn't know the original ending because I only watched the OVAs and I read some of the manga. But that
Oh, you
shit was-
watched the OVA? It's good shit.
So yeah, so
OVA.
oh my god, the English dub for the OVA. I don't give a shit.
It's such
It's-
gold.
Mm.
It's so
But
good.
yeah, I have not an extensive history with it, but a good enough one. I knew the gist of
Okay.
it.
Yeah, for me, I read the manga in like elementary school. I read the manga in high school around the time after I read Berserk because I remember reading that it was that Berserk was inspired by Devilman. So I was like, I guess I'll check that out. And it's pretty short, so I read it in high school, and I remember it not having like a super huge impact on me at the time because I think I didn't like. I don't know. It wasn't something that I feel like I would have appreciated in high school as much because the manga is schlocky as fuck. Like
Yes.
Devilman, not high art. People who like the manga for the most part are not talking about the manga like it's like, yeah, this super deep piece of media or whatever. Devilman is pretty schlocky and dumb, but it has a huge like following because of how influential it was with making manga and anime not something that was supposed to be like looked at as something for children, basically. It came out a little bit after Astro Boy and like Go Into Guys shows and manga, like Cutie Honey and Devilman were both like violent and sexual and had a lot of adult themes, and it was kind of like stuff that like helped make anime something that was, you know, more like of a broad appeal, basically, and kind of repealed a lot of censorship laws and stuff due to popularity and stuff like that. But I'm mostly excited for Crybaby, not as a Devilman fan, but because I really like the director's work, Masaki Yuasa, who I've talked about on this podcast before, so I won't go too much into it. But yeah, is Devilman Crybaby good show?
Is a good show. For good
Is
boys.
good.
Very good show.
Please watch.
Okay. Also,
Not for everyone. I will say that.
no, not for everyone. If you're like, again, not a fan of like hyper violence and like nudity, because again, like fucking Devilman, basically like a B movie.
Yeah.
It's very like B, like pulpy, like old school, whatever. Which one again that I like is, you know, like Masaki Yuasa, the director, is he's basically a comedy director. Like you watch his works, no matter what they're about or like how heavy they get. Like even Kaiba, which Kaiba is really heavy. You watch that, and despite like how serious his stuff is, they're always like comedic in tone, at least at some points. So they're not like shy from being goofy. So I like how you could tell that he was like trying to like keep it goofy with like the fucking giant JPEG of The Last Supper in like the dining room of their house, and like the rap men.
Did you know they were religious? Could
Yeah.
you tell?
Yeah. So like he knows it's campy and whatever. So he goes into it knowing and makes sure it kind of keeps the tone, which was nice.
Yeah. Good job.
So again, because I guess the most important, the most crazy part of Devilman is the ending. So what did you guys think of it?
I was genuinely surprised. I didn't see it coming. I was like, oh, wow, that happened.
So, like, on my note, there's one bit that I'm like, I wasn't a fan of the pacing here. Towards the last two episodes where, like, stuff was happening, I loved it. And then it seemed like a weird turn from, like, very bad things happened. Like, you know, with, like, at Miki's house and whatnot. And you know things are bad. To the next episode, like, halfway through, when it's like, oh, yes, the last of humanity, we finally found them. I was like, wait, what? I knew things were bad, but like there wasn't really a good showing to me, like of like the fact that it went from like chaos to now end of world at that moment.
To be fair, the last episode did start off with people launching nukes at everybody. like that was the scene. Like after the scene with Rio and Akira at like the thing, there's like a whole big montage of like the Russians and the United States like nuking each other into the dirt, basically.
So I saw the
tramp.
Yeah, I saw the nuke stuff, but I thought that like when God did his shit, that like they were destroyed. I thought the nukes were destroyed.
Well, that was like the Seventh Fleet in like the thing, but there are still nukes that aren't part of the Seventh Fleet. Because it literally did show like people getting nuked. Like if you show Paris getting legitimately destroyed by a nuclear explosion, and Akira is watching, not Akira, Rio is watching it from space, and you see, whatever.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like it, I won't go too much into that because there's a lot of nitpicking if I did go into that.
Yeah.
But like, holy fuck! So it became the very end. You know, Rio's a piece of shit. We all know Rio's Satan. Like literally Satan.
Literally Satan.
Like, actually Satan.
Fucking dubbing over him going on a psychopathic rage.
Because I feel like that was done really like well. Because in the first episode, I was super like confused. I was like, why is he saying Amon? Why is he calling a specific demon? Like that was in my head the whole time.
Okay,
and
so about that, the first volume of the manga is Amon in hell, basically. So like they like that like there's a couple chapters of the manga that are just Amon in hell killing dudes and shit. Like that's like Amon is like a character in the manga that was more established than he was in the show.
And also Claude, it wasn't conveyed that well in the anime, but like that fight that Ryo and Akira have, like that shit's supposed to. I think I might have told you this before, but it's supposed to span like 20 years. They just
Oh no, I don't.
Oh,
I didn't
it's
have complaints
long
about
as
the
fuck.
fight.
Yeah.
Actually,
I didn't.
Yeah.
that was not conveyed well.
No, I didn't have complaints about the fight. Mine was like just mostly like leading like as far as what was gonna happen with them. But I'll skip most of that because it's kind of fluff. But like that ending where it's like, all right, first off, the concept of like I didn't expect him to lose. I did love during the fight, like his limbs were getting blown off, and then Demon's like, "Yo, use me, keep fighting." And I was like, "That's hype."
That's good as fuck.
And then like and then you get to the very end, and like his lower half is just gone, and he's dead, and Satan's talking to him, and then he's like, he feels remorse, and then God's like, "All right, let me hit that reset button. Fuck the world." Like Jesus, like I really liked it. I've seen some people complain, but I really enjoyed it.
I'm actually glad that you caught that because I was going to ask you guys because in the show it was conveyed in a way that was like kind of cheeky, like it was like not super overt. That so maybe it's like not as as clear, but there's a thing in the Devilman manga and like the outside like material and stuff like the synopsis stuff that Devilman is an ever repeating cycle that happens over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's
like in Violence Jack and shit.
Yeah, like in like Devilman Lady and things like that. That Devilman is something that always repeats over and over again, and that Akira always becomes Devilman, and the same thing happens over and over again, and it's all just to punish Ryo, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, and so like in the show they do
like Ryo always feels that loss when he kills Akira and things end. Okay.
Wait, and they do it pretty cool in the show because remember there's in the last episode there are those shots where it's Miko and Mickey and Akira, they're passing the baton, and then Akira keeps trying to pass the baton to Ryo and he keeps dropping it over and over.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got the sense of like repetition and like I thought it was trying to convey that Akira as a child was repeatedly trying to get Ryo to be more sympathetic and human.
It's like but then it goes way further than that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going more into like the grand scheme of the universe repeating. I thought it was more of just like a metaphor for Akira as a child doing that. Because they show they show intermittent shots of, Akira doing that as a child. So that's how
I mean it is a visual metaphor, but the reason I kept repeating was it was the visual symbolism about like the cycle repeating, and then at the end after the credits there's the shot of the Earth and there's two moons.
Yeah.
That
was the one I was like, oh. Like, hey, I get it because it's both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Get it?
Yeah, it's cool. Good shit.
I would have. I want there to be a special release Blu-ray set for this.
I'll buy that shit.
I want there to be a blooper, and I want for that part where it's the kids passing the baton and it's repeating. I want their designs to change based on the different spin-offs.
The different adaptations. Yeah.
So you have the first
question, Skylar, do you since I guess you know a little bit about Violence Jack, does Violence Jack die in at the end of his manga too?
I actually don't know that much about Violence Jack. All I know about Violence Jack is that it's like a super weird spin-off, and I've seen that panel of it's like Ryo and I think it's Miko, and they both
they're
don't
sex
have limbs,
dolls or whatever.
They both are like have all their limbs cut off and are on leashes and are naked. It's fucking so weird. Yeah, dude.
I started watching the OVA. It's like super fucked up.
Gon Nagai, someone just dropped
kids
their
are dying
phone,
and shit. It's super fucking.
Yeah, Gon Nagai, the guy who So for clarification, Gona Guy, who did the manga for Devilman, not only did he do Devilman in Cutie Honey, but he also did Mazinger Z and Getter Robo and like Cyborg 0099 and a bunch of that like
Wait, he did
super.
Cyborg 009? Shit.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't know
did.
that.
Yeah,
That's
he
good.
did a bunch of that like old, like super influential anime, and all of them are goofy and campy and super over the top. Like Violence Jack is like ridiculous.
I didn't know Violence Jack was an adaptation of Devilman. That's neat.
It's like I think it's a spin-off.
It's one of
it's
those
like spin-offs.
It's its own thing. It's in universe, but it's like so reset and so different that it might as well be its own.
Yeah, because again, Rio is in it, and I'll just post the fucking panel. So you'll
I
see
saw
it.
the sex doll panel. I saw it. You
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if
Claude.
Claude has seen it.
No.
I'll put it. I'll put it.
Can
in
we
the
just
chat.
talk about how Best Girl and her friends?
She did not deserve that.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
Also, fuck the
I haven't
midget.
felt that bad about someone running since I saw Boys in the Hood and Ricky getting gunned down.
Oof.
Damn. Oof. Ouch.
Woo.
Oof. My feelings.
I'm gonna look at this thing.
The fucking violent stab in the back, and then you see the
Yeah.
guy like.
Well, because you
push
think he's
down.
gonna. Yeah, because it's slow motion, so you think he's gonna like Rio's gonna come in and do it, and then
Oh
no,
my
just
god,
like
this picture.
yeah. Going to guy, fucking. He doesn't even know what he's doing. Half the
It's like
time.
I just started drawing, and then this happened. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
I gotta post that image of fucking Ryoma from the Getter manga too. It's one of my favorites ever.
Ryoma, is that also Rio in the Getter?
No, I mean, oh fuck, I didn't even make that connection. Yeah, his name is Ryoma something in Getter.
That'd be great. It'd be great. And Rio just exists in every manga, even if it's not related.
Well, okay, no, that's also a thing with Go Nagai is that all of his mangas are canon to each other.
Yeah, Gomono Psych, nigga. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Can we also talk about how you should watch Who You Call Ugly in middle school? Fucking that character redesign for what was it, Miki number 2 or Miko?
For Miko, yeah.
Miko.
I liked her design beforehand too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, she looked fine.
She was kind
big
of
kid girl.
boring. Yeah, she was kind of boring before she got her sick Chinese hair bun, though.
Yeah. And
And then she
her
got her sick
tits
Chinese hair
got
bun.
even bigger somehow. Don't worry about it.
But they were more under control.
No, but
No, they
remember
weren't.
that
Not when she
they
ran.
weren't. Explicitly not. But also, do you remember that fucking what's his face? Rio's not Rio. Fucking what's his name?
Akira?
Akira's dick got bigger when he
Yeah,
came a demon.
yeah.
So
Oh,
of course her tits would
dude.
get bigger.
I was waiting for everybody to look at Mika's bulge. I was like, when's that gonna happen? When did she... Does everyone that gets turned into a demon just get a
I
big
really
one?
wanted there to be an Ippo elephant noise.
Can we talk about the little brother and that horrible tragic sub story?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
dude, that hurt me.
When the
Dude, I
dad gets to
love the
tent?
foreshadowing for that though. When you see like he has the eyeliner on, and you're like, oh
Yeah.
no, what
I
is
was-
Yeah,
I
I
that?
was
thought it was
waiting
weird
for
at
some-
first.
I was waiting for
I was
somebody
like,
to
does no one
address
see
that.
this? Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
is this just me?
I feared they like, oh, maybe he's like pretending to be Devilman, and that's how they're like
Yeah.
just.
Dude,
It also-
I love that the Devilman anime from the 70s is canon to this show because that's also
Yeah.
like, again, that's also cheeky as fuck reference to like it repeating and shit.
Wait,
And
it's canon? How is it? Oh, right, because
remember they were just
Yeah.
straight up kids were just straight
Yeah.
up watching Devilman on TV,
Yeah.
and they were
Someone-
like.
And they keep referring to the TV show. That's right.
Yeah, in Taro's room has Devilman merch all over it.
Yeah. I forgot. My bad.
Yeah.
But
scene.
that was actually super heart wrenching. Like when he was eating her, like
Eating his
the
mom,
form he took, it was
He looks like
actually
Splatoon.
Yeah,
It-
it reminded me of
really weirded
Digimon,
me out.
weirdly enough. I got like it reminded me of a specific scene
What?
from like a Digimon OVA, like the one that the
What
three.
fucking Digimon did you watch?
The
No,
eyes.
I think I know what he's
eyes.
talking about.
It was the eyes.
He's talking about the blob from the first Digimon, from the first part of the Digimon OVA.
Yeah, but it was this.
Did it
It
eat
was
someone?
no, but it was
No.
the very specific.
No.
It was the eyes. The eye design specifically reminded me.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you meant that scene. I was like, what the fuck are you
Oh,
talking
no,
about?
it was just
Super
the form he
violent.
took that reminded-
Taro's demon form reminded me of like when he turned into the big squid in Splatoon.
I want somebody to fuck it. I'll do it, but I'm gonna. I'm gonna find that scene from Devilman, and I'm just gonna interlace it with the Kids of America.
Oh please, not like this.
Kids
That
of America.
actually
Whoa.
would be pretty funny. Jesus.
And when the dad discovered him, that whole Brad Pitt moment from Seven, that was it just reminded me
that
of
was
the scene.
I really liked how they animated the dad reacting. That was super
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
That was
that's the
good.
thing about the show is that after going through all of it, people talking about the animation. I think episodes 3 and 4 were pretty rough as far as
Yeah.
animation goes. Looking back, lots of scenes with people with
Oh.
no faces.
Oh,
Mhm.
can we, like, quick
But-
sidebar, can we talk about when he had, like, the dream that he was with Miki, and then he just woke up, and his whole ceiling was
Ceiling's
just...
shit.
Oh yeah.
That was good. That was great.
All the jizz on his ceiling.
Oof.
It's like, oh,
How
not
am,
again.
how am I gonna explain this? Motherfucker will just jump off of the roof and land 2 stories lower onto a balcony. That was definitely not secure enough to handle that sort of impact. That balcony should have collapsed. I was waiting for it.
No, it's okay.
Nah, man.
Devilman Towers.
Japanese architecture folded over 1,000 times.
Jesus Christ.
Unbreakable. Yeah, but I mean, as far as animation goes, that show is fucking a marvel. At 8 out of 10 episodes of that show
Yeah.
look amazing.
The second Miki, or Miko, just say Miko, pretty much. She
Yeah,
pretty
Miko.
much, she just got transformed, right? And the dude tried to mug her, and like, she just went along with it.
And then like,
And
I'm
then she
about
killed
to
him.
and just kill him. And then
Yeah,
she
fucks
continues.
him, and then and she
No,
kills. She like crushes
I
his
think
head, and then just keeps going.
He was gonna rape her because he's evil Japanese people. And that's what they do. He's basically an NTR Dojin man. That guy.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he showed up, and she's like, okay, and now she killed him. Because of course.
He died doing what he loved.
I forget though. What happened to the dude, the rapper guy with the blonde?
They don't
the
specify.
blonde dreads?
They all got killed.
Yeah.
Well, no, he was the guy that
dreads
went with-
guy that went
with
to the party
Miko.
with Miko.
Yeah, I know. Everyone in there died, but she came out a Devilman.
Right.
Okay.
They don't, and she has
That's
his
why she
glasses.
has his
And she kept his glasses, and then Hiei thought that she killed him,
Mhm.
and then that's why he did the thing.
EA was the little short dude.
He
who was a
was
piece of shit.
he was a rapper guy that had his hands in his rubber jacket the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, I just had my fucking
Tape recorder,
my tape recorder in
baby
here.
driver, basically.
Yeah. Man, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy and the guy with
Fuck
the
that guy
Hawaiian shirt.
specifically.
Yeah. The Hawaiian shirt who came in who was seen in one episode and then came back again to kill all of his
Fucking
buddies.
stab his buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Bruh,
That
that
fight scene-
betrayal though,
No
the
honor among
betrayal with the
rappers.
rap group, it be your own niggas, man.
It does, dude.
Black on black violence. Don't let
Even
anyone
though
tell
they
you
were
it's not
all
real.
Devilman on Devilman crimes.
Man.
The Devilman
They
were
put
the
up a
black
fight,
people
though.
all along.
They did put up a
That was
fight.
what he was trying to put out with that series.
Yeah.
That the Devilman.
Akira
The white
is actually Akira's a metaphor for black people.
For the black man.
And
And it's
Ryo
the
is
white
just-
men who are
yeah.
evil.
The white devil.
Literally.
Literally white devil.
Literally
That's
the
right.
white devil.
Oh, ooh. Oh, truly
That's
the greatest form of art.
This is why the alt-right hates Devilman.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the alt right hates Devilman. I'm gonna lean into it even more. Oof. Oof. Now I like Devilman even more. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, Devilman.
Anyway.
Oh.
Oh, owie, my bones.
Ouch. Oh, owie. Who's Yuruichi? And then he died.
What?
The
Anyway,
the
how'd you
butt-
guys?
Oh, yeah.
I also want to commend the raps in this show because they're
Yeah.
actually fantastic.
They are. They're great. And guess what? They're not
Great.
dubbed or subtitled in the English version.
Well, I'm glad they're not dubbed in the dub version because that would be terrible.
No,
But I really
you could
like-
find. You could do something.
guess.
You could
I
make
guess
a new
so.
rap
I
that would
would
be
Get,
like-
I want get Kendrick on Devilman Crybaby.
Yeah, I
Let's
was
drop
gonna
some
say get
bars.
Kendrick. Get Kendrick.
Dude, okay, but for real, like Logic would do it. You call Logic,
Oh, yeah.
hey man, can you drop some bars for Devilman Crybaby? He'd be like,
Yeah.
hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And it'd be like, did you know I'm half black? And he was like, yeah, we get it.
Bruh, my favorite scene was like when Jiromichi, the most underrated character in the whole show, like just does a whole verse for that one chick.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
that
that
was
was
a
really good.
fantastic.
That was
scene.
really
It
good. When he did the
was.
thing with the butterfly on my fist, I was like, "Oh, this is
Yeah,
great."
that scene was
Great.
great. That scene was great.
And then you see his hand, his dislocated hand later on. It's like, "Oh, he's dead." Wow, so
yeah,
much for that character.
poor guy.
I wanted
And then-
Miko to be happy too, and then she became a shit for a while, but then she turned it around.
She turned it around.
She wasn't even really all that evil. She just wanted to become.
No, I didn't say she
faster.
was evil. I just said she was a shit.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, I mean,
she
yeah, I guess.
became a Chad basically. Like
Coda's the worst though.
She
yeah,
became a
fuck
Stacy.
Coda.
Which one was Coda? I
Actual
forget.
garbage.
Coda was the one that
The
was like,
dude.
I'm Devilman, but I'm gonna join the Devils because
Oh yeah, he was worthless.
I'm gonna be on the right side of history.
That's the one I respect.
And then he gets an Oscar
Oh
to
yeah,
death with
that's
Xenon.
Claude. I bet.
For Claude, nobody wins in the end. Everyone fucking
No,
dies.
I'm aware, but I'm just saying, like, if I was like, "Yo, these dudes about to lose," let me come with these guys.
Yeah, but see, Claude, but then you die off screen with Xenon.
You die
No,
on
no,
screen.
Coda got fucking murdered on screen by Akira. He ripped
Kira
him right
ripped him
in half.
apart.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
He also
Because,
jobbed
they had
super hard.
bruh, I love the scene where like Akira is just like, "Don't do this. These are your own people." At first they're like super scared, and he's like starting to show his heart. Now, what? Oh, pussy! That shit was great. I love that scene so much.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That whole scene, though, the I'm a Devil Man 2 scene, I thought was kind of meh. Like, that scene went on for a little too long.
Oh, the one where Mickey's talking on her phone.
Yeah,
She's like
exactly.
doing right in the blog post. I thought that scene was really good, actually.
It was
Yeah.
good, but I
It
found
really-
I think it went on a little too long. Like, you could have...
I can see that, but I really like
just a little too much footage, just enough.
I do like the details of it's not just her writing it and then like the world turns around. You see people being like attacking her on it, but her still going
Actually
and then
giving out her
slowly turn
address.
around.
Actually giving out
Yeah,
her
yeah,
address.
you literally doxing her. Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are details I really appreciated in that.
In all
Poor
the different
Mickey.
languages and stuff, it wasn't just written in one.
Yeah, you said Yo Soy Tambien, Devilman.
I saw a W. I saw a few W's in there.
I appreciated the English so much.
Oh, dude,
Professor
the English is
Fikura.
great. Professor Fikura. Yeah, it's good. I really liked.
Oh wait, did y'all watch it dubbed or something? Because I watched
No.
it dubbed.
I
watched
watched
it,
the
so-
first
No,
episode dubbed
I
and
watched-
realized it was trash, and I watched the rest of it subbed.
I would have watched it dubbed if it had
It
the
has
dub.
its moment. No, it's good. It's just that.
No,
sometimes
it's not
bad.
good
No.
because the
So I
fucking
went to-
raps are not subtitled.
So I went to a couple
I don't
parts,
care.
and then I was like, "Yeah, James, it's good. That's it." And when I watched the first episode with a friend, he watched it in the English dub. That's a rough dub. Like, I only went to the part somehow that like the voice acting was fine, because like Miki, like from what I heard, Miki's the one who had like sounds the best in the English dub.
She does easily.
Mickey in the Japanese is voiced by Akko's voice actor, who's great.
She's great.
I did like the little things they had at like Miki's dad being a forerunner, and like how they kind of played that into the hysteria of when everyone was searching for the monsters.
Oh
and
yeah,
everything.
Dude, that was a good scene.
Yeah.
That was good.
man.
Like there's not many shows I've seen before. There's like because it starts off Monster of the Week until like episode like 6. Then the plot hits you like a truck, and it just keeps going. I'm like, wow, this is a phenomenal second half of a show. Like for a 10 episode show.
It's really good.
I think it could have done with like 2 more episodes, like if it went for a solid 12 instead of 10. But
I think it adapted the manga pretty okay. I think if it added 2 more episodes, all that would have done was it would have just added the stuff with Amon, which is not that important because Amon.
But
Amon's stuff
I
ends
thought
up going nowhere.
I thought too many scenes were rushed. Like Xenon
I
got.
don't know.
I don't know. Like Xenon got literally nothing. Like,
Xenon got nothing, but Xenon also is nothing in the manga. So
Yeah, Xenon wasn't all that interesting anyway.
like Xenon not important. So
But then
I'm
why have him
fine
show
with
up?
because you need like a. If anything, I'd say I wish that Psycho Jenny got more scenes.
Psycho
Oh,
Jenny
yeah.
got super. She got bodied super hard.
That threw me off so hard because, like, there's the first episode you see her, she looks normal. The second time you see her, she's got that face. I'm like, wait.
What? Who is
Why
this
does no one
the
else
same
notice
character?
this stuff?
Yeah, is this
Yeah, I
the
was gonna say,
same
man,
character?
she's a fucking demon. Look at her. Look at her face.
Look at her face. Look at the top
Okay,
of her
well,
head.
I will say though, one thing I will say, I super respect the
Rio.
two guys that almost killed Devilman. The bird chick that was like super into him,
Yeah,
and
Kime and Siren.
Kind, yeah. Even though he got cucked, he was still like, "I'll still help you because I still love you" or whatever.
Literally,
like,
Kime is a fucking cool
literally
name.
watches his crush get raped by Devilman.
Yeah, I love that fucking.
Oh,
part.
that midair,
If
the
you wanted
midair,
to
man.
get fucked so
Midair.
bad, you should have just asked. That line is so good. It's so stupid.
What a hero.
Dude, yeah, Kime is fucking rad.
No,
Did you say he's bad or rad? I didn't.
He's
hear you.
rad.
Rad.
Kime is
no,
rad.
no,
Oh, yeah.
Akira.
Can we talk about how like the main character is not always, but like he actually gets like beat down a lot, and actually like the fights have stakes. Like he loses a lot too.
Yeah, he loses
That's
several
something I
fights in
kinda
the show, and
respect.
he's not like a crazy badass, really. I mean, he is, but he's not like unstoppable.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
second one where I thought he'd be unstoppable, where it's like the water thing, like he just drank it out of me, and he's like, I'm gonna turn my body super hot, and then it's like, oh fuck, this is a bad time.
yeah.
When Cyrene and Kime, like he lost that fight, except like
He did,
on
yeah,
all
straight
intents and
up.
purposes.
He got super lucky.
Yeah,
And I can respect when the
Well,
main
that was a
character.
2-on-1.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But I can still respect when the main character like just genuinely just flat out loses. None of that bull crap where it was like, oh, I wasn't at full power or something.
Yeah. Fuck
Y'all
Dragon
motherfuckers
Ball
need to watch
Z.
Hunter x Hunter.
No, I'm not gonna watch Hunter x Hunter.
did you know that Mickey's voice actor also plays Gon in Hunter x Hunter?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, fucking Aqua's voice actor is actually super versatile, which I just learned just now looking up her My Anime List profile page.
Like, it's one of those things, like, depending on the voice actor, like, and how they do it, because there's some who it's just like, you could tell they're like, oh, I really like when you did that voice, just do that, and then they just become that voice.
Like
Best
Dio.
example of that- yeah, I was about to say best example of that is Dio.
No, the best example of that is Norio Wakamoto, who plays M. Bison.
Oh god.
He just does the M. Bison voice and everything. You can always instantly tell it's him whenever he's in anything.
More than
Because-
Dio?
No, yeah, Norio Wakamoto. Here is how recognizable his voice is. I have a friend. We do this thing where he forces me to watch bad anime with him, but I refuse anymore. I stopped. I wasted enough of my time. But
You broke those chains.
over the summer we watched a bit of this fucking obscure, terrible. I think it's a light novel adaptation. No, visual novel maybe. I don't know. Called Soul Link. One of the worst shows I've ever seen in my life. And there's a part where they go into like a space military academy, and the guy that works there, who's like the caretaker or whatever at the building, is like a kind of like a pervy like dude with a mustache. And he's the second he opens his mouth, I'm like, is that Norio Wakamoto? And he's like, I don't know, man. And I looked it up, show from like 2003 or something. Like looked it up. Norio Wakamoto. I was like, why is he in this? I don't understand. He's incredibly recognizable. You can tell the instant he opens his fucking mouth. But yeah, and then you're saying like I guess like there's a school of Japanese voice acting where everyone just does they do the character voice and everyone can do the same voice
I
basically.
mean, that happens here too.
It's hard to tell.
I watch most of my stuff dubbed, or not dubbed. I watch most of my stuff subbed, but like I do know, like especially in like games and whatnot, like you can just tell by hearing someone's voice, like, oh, that's just your Lowenthal, and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's Steve Bloom is easy to spot. Also, he's the one I hear the most in games.
Yeah.
Steve Bloom played Grunt number 7.
Steve Bloom, young Bosch and
Johnny Young Bosch.
and
Troy
the
Baker.
guy who voices Joseph in the part 3 dub I hear him all the time in like older shit. Like he's
What?
like in the JoJo Part 3 dub.
Let me see who it is. Let's look it up.
I don't know his name, but I can recognize it every time I hear it because he's another one. Like, pretty much anybody.
Like Troy Baker, anyone in Persona.
Anybody in Persona, anybody that you hear in a Fallout game. In a Bethesda game, you're gonna hear like the same 5 voices that you've heard in every other Bethesda game. Unless it's like, George left. Oh no.
George. Oh yeah, he has work. It's fine. Let him do his thing.
Oh no.
Chris Sabat's also up there because anything done by Funimation, like he has a huge stake in Funimation.
Also, Vince. What's his name? What's the dude who does Edward in Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah, him.
Ooh, oh god, who was it? I actually know that.
Something.
I know.
Vic Mignon.
Yeah, Vic
right?
Mignon. Yeah, I remember that because there was a really dumb Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged versus like Full Metal Alchemist abridged video that they did together, and it involved they were going to a convention, and Vince Mignogna was in the video. I remember it. I remember that is a name I have not heard in a long time. Oof.
Also, you have like people like Jen Hale and a fucking Laura Bailey, and like those people like Michelle Ruff, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, those VAs.
I don't recognize those names, but I get
Tara Strong.
Jen Hale is what's her face in Metal Gear, the doctor lady. I can't remember. Naomi,
yeah,
right?
The Patriot. Yeah, the Patriot. Yeah.
No, not paramedic. She's not paramedic. She's
they're all patriots.
Oh, you're right.
They're all patriots.
So that's Jen Hale. So you know her. She's also Bastila in KOTOR.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Laura
Really?
Bailey.
Okay, yeah.
Laura Bailey is Kaina in Nier.
Kira Buckley.
Kira Buckland, yeah. And then what was the one I said? Michelle Ruff is fucking Faye in Cowboy Bebop,
mm-hmm.
and fucking Mary Elizabeth McGlynn plays Julia in Cowboy Bebop, but she's mostly known for her Silent Hill stuff. She sings the Silent Hill songs, all the vocal songs with the lady singing. That's her.
Did we mention Steve Bloom already?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
And Mary Liz McGlynn also did the voice acting direction on for the Bebop dub. That's your voice acting history lesson for today. Part of the Devilman Spoilercast. This is very important in this discussion.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. Good show.
Oh, James, so I think what you recognize the guy that played Joseph is that he was in Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Okay.
He was Corrado.
I didn't really watch much of Big Bad Beetleborgs. I just remember it, but he's mostly in my old anime video games, basically. But yeah.
Just like my Japanese anime.
Yeah. OST, the soundtrack on Devilman was great.
I forget who did it. Let me look.
Really enjoyed the
really
one song. I think
but quick question.
What?
Quick sidebar. Since they did Devilman and they're saying that they're gonna do like more, they're pumping more money into anime this year. Like, what old school anime would y'all like to see come back on Netflix?
Getter, Robo, more Go
O.
Nagai.
Big O, more
Big O.
Big O would be
No, okay, I'm with James. If
But
they
I mean-
finish Big O, if Big O gets its season 3 with those episodes that already exist and are written but didn't get animated because it got canceled, I would be very happy.
I'm trying to think
Berserk
because like
done
most
right.
of the stuff, most of the stuff that I've watched, or most of the manga I read, it's because I watched an anime and I loved it so much I went to read it. I can't think of too many manga I read by themselves that would like make me want to have them have an adaptation.
JoJo Part 5.
No,
I mean, they've already confirmed that
we
they.
didn't talk about it, but the JoJo Part 5, they just yesterday, I think, they filed for patents for the JoJo Part 5 logos and stuff.
Yeah, but it wasn't in
It was
production.
filed for patents on the 20th of December. It was made public January
Yeah.
9th.
But also, it wasn't by David Productions. It was
No.
by the company.
It was
that
their
usually
producer
does
though. It was Shueisha.
Yeah, but it might have been just for like merch and shit.
Maybe, I don't know.
I
But, I mean,
mean-
they already fucking sell Part 5 merch. What would be the purpose of that?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
They already Part 5 merch already is used it for like 15 years.
And it'd be a weird thing to like re-copyright and do like whole brand new stuff if you don't have an adaptation planned soon. Which that made me sad. They're like, yeah, we're gonna work on something else. But what was the other thing the David Productions said they were working on? It's coming out soon.
I forget, but I remember what we were talking about.
The Life of Claude.
No, that's not what it is.
No.
But yeah, guys, I gotta go. I gotta cut out early and stuff again.
See ya.
Cool, buddy. Thanks
See ya.
for being here. Bye, George. Voodoo. Yeah, man. I don't really have much else to say on Devilman other than I just thoroughly enjoyed it and you should watch it. Hyperbit
Yeah.
Okay.
had a really good video on it.
There is a
Okay,
whole
I will-
list of anime
sorry,
that Netflix
continue.
is putting out in 2018. There's some good stuff in here. Like fucking Bones is doing a show for Netflix.
Oh, cool.
Did
Called
Violet Evergarden ever come out?
It started this week. I haven't
Okay,
seen it.
then
I haven't seen the first episode of it yet because reasons, but I have it downloaded, so I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I need to check that out because fuck. But I don't know. As far as James saying, yeah, watch it. I'd say watch the first episode.
All the way
If
through.
there's scenes in that you're not a fan of, then I wouldn't say to watch the show because it only gets
for
worse.
Sure. For sure.
Watch it, especially if you have a weak stomach.
And
With
then
your family.
Make sure to watch it and then try to layer over the 80s OVA dub in your head over while you're watching it.
We have to do like a let's watch of the fucking OVAs.
It's
With-
true
with
what
the
they
dub.
say. Smoking is bad for your health, especially when it's your own skin that you're smoking.
Can we do that? Can we all watch the
Yeah, we
OVAs
can
together?
find all the 80s OVA. Yeah, it's fucking godlike. The OVA, the dub is so good.
Let's do that. That'll be fun.
God, someone editing the clip of Rio yelling "Why God" over the last
Why God?
part of the show. It's so good. It's so oh my god! That dub is actually hilarious.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if only it was a good dub and I didn't have to like it ironically. Running at about 2 hours and 52 minutes, guys. So, guys, have anything exciting to talk about that's coming up to watch out for? Or
I mean,
Dragon Ball Fighters is coming out in a week and a half or some shit, right?
mm-hmm.
yeah, it comes
in
out,
2 weeks because it's 4 days after my birthday.
That's
yeah,
right.
just under 2 weeks. I mean, the beta's fun. If you're able to play it tomorrow, then play it. Actually, Skyler, you can try and figure something out about playing it if you're gonna be free tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I'm going to somewhere with my mom tomorrow, actually. So I don't know.
I mean, if you don't, there's still Monday too, unless you're
Yeah,
like
I have Monday off.
busy.
So I'll probably be at school on Monday, so I can actually play with my good internet.
Your good internet, that good internet.
Because my school's internet is way better than the internet at my house.
Yeah,
It's like
then-
270 down and up at school.
Oof.
It's pretty rad.
Damn.
And then for those of you who care, Arcade Edition is a free update that comes out if anyone even plays Street Fighter.
Street
But
Fighter.
When does that come out?
comes out
16th, I think.
like the 16th, so it comes out Monday
Okay.
or Tuesday.
Are you and me gonna try that out? Because soccer is gonna be a free trial.
I mean, yeah, it's a free update, so I don't know why I wouldn't.
No, I mean.
Plus,
soccer-
I told you before. The literal only reason I'm hype about this is because Sakura is there. Because Sakura is like up there for me. I like her a lot.
Soccer's gonna be gonna have like a free trial run.
Yes, for the first 3 days.
Yeah. I thought it was for a week. Damn, only 3 days. Shit.
I might be completely wrong. I might be thinking about how the Dragon Ball beta is 3 days. I might just have those mixed up.
It's fine. I'll be able to afford her because you can. I'm sure the story modes or the arcade modes yield enough for her at least. If not, fuck that. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, like I do like soccer a lot, so I was probably gonna get it anyway. But like, it really depends because I'll ask like, if you guys are all gonna be all over Dragon Ball 2, I won't even really care about Street Fighter because
What do you mean Dragon Ball? I'm gonna be playing that Unist under
Oh
night.
yeah.
True FGC fans care about Eunice. That's not even a meme, by the way. I actually do like. I'm really excited about Eunice.
No, I already pre-ordered it.
Yeah. Wait, how? Where? When? It isn't on the
Amazon.
PSN store. Did you pre-order the European version?
No, Amazon. They're selling it already.
Oh, well, I want it digital because fighting games on. I like fighting games on digital mostly.
I am fine with it typically, but like I was like, you know what? Let me get.
I wanted to pre-order digital because I like just having the ability to just like not even have to put in a disc to play fighting games.
I get that. I mean, there was also like I was originally going to do digital, but the onset of me also getting Amazon Prime and letting me see that's $10 cheaper to get it physical.
Cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck everything. I'm gonna get that.
Oh fuck.
But yeah, that's all I'm looking forward to, and I guess the final Monster Hunter beta, which is it's next week. I can look at the dates.
Also, Dissidia NT beta is this weekend too. If anyone cares about that at all.
What is NT?
How long is that lasting for?
I don't even know what it stands for. I played a bit of it earlier yesterday, and it's like okay. I wish I could change the controls. I mean, you can change the controls, and I have like a control scheme that works okay. But I really just wish it would let me put jump on X, and it won't let me do that.
Wait,
You press circle.
Yeah, jump is circle forever.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it.
Why?
Yeah, that's like all of the buttons can change if you go through the command schemes. They'll change X, square, and triangle what they do, but circle is always jump no matter what.
Oh, that's the worst. I hate when you can't like custom make your.
Yeah, same.
Custom make your controls. Oh,
Is the beta only this weekend?
I don't know. I think they're rotating characters in and out of it because I remember people talking about how like Razma from FFT was in it. Like when I was playing, but he's not going to be in it like tomorrow or something.
That's what I went straight to Jekt because he's like my favorite. He was my favorite character because I played the first Dissidia
on PSP. Same.
PSP,
I played Cloud in that one.
Who did I have? I had Jekt was my main. Then Gabranth was great.
Yeah, he was fucking rad too.
Then I played a little Kefka. I loved Kefka.
See, I played Cloud, Galbranth, and Terra because I fucking love FF6.
Yeah, FF6 is the best FF. If you don't believe that, then fuck you.
That's a true statement.
True facts.
I will accept FF4 though. I'll be okay.
I didn't play 4. I didn't play anything under 6. 6 is the third one I played.
I will accept 4 and 9. Now that I think about it, I will accept 4 and 9. Those are the ones I'll accept. That's the best
9
one.
I skipped. 9 I skipped not because I didn't like it.
Fantastic. 9 is great.
12 is fun.
Is it? I heard the main characters are super like bland and nothing, and the game would be better if the characters weren't there.
They're not the real main characters.
Yeah, literally, like the main characters are like fucking the bunny girl's name I forget, and the gruff.
Vash.
What is the
actual
main character?
Vaughn is not the bunny girl's name. Vaughn is the
Vash, the Stampede.
I know. It's the Han Solo character and the Chewbacca character. The bunny girl and her friend. Those are the main characters.
Yeah, those are the main characters.
And that guy's name is Vaughn, I believe.
No, Vaughn is the MC who's annoying.
Oh, my bad. Then what's?
And then you're Captain Bash. Is his
Bash.
name, right?
It's Bash. Yeah, it's Bash. The Stampede.
I'm Captain Bash.
I'm Captain Bash.
Don't believe Ondor's lies. I'm Captain Bash of Dalmasca.
Captain Bash.
On that note, I think it's about time to end it. We've been going for almost 3 straight hours. Thank you, Claude and Skylar, for joining me. Unfortunately, Stewie.
But fuck George and Stewie.
Yeah, fuck George and Stewie because they left, and Stewie's ass didn't finish Devilman, even though his girlfriend's been cucking him on that, and fucking watched it without him.
Yeah, and his wife fucked him on that. Get fucked.
His
Stewie,
wife
I'm sorry.
fucking cucked him at a Devilman. That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
That's the true Devilman experience.
Ooh.
Wait, can we talk about how gay Ryo is also?
Yeah,
What?
Satan's pretty gay.
I gotta go back and find all those fucking clips, manga panels of Ryo and how gay he is and how much he wants Akira's sweet man ass.
He can't be gay.
Oh boy.
He's like completely androgynous.
A woman thing.
He's androgynous.
Oh yeah,
He's got tits, though.
He has tits and a PP.
No, he doesn't. Or they don't
Yeah, he
say-
does. He for sure had a dick when he was in Satan form.
I did
I
not
seen
see
it with
it.
my eyes.
I didn't
I
see
seen
it.
it.
I
Find
didn't
it.
look.
Find it.
I can't get Netflix on my laptop because of account shenanigans. You just have to
it's
go
up
watch
to
it
you.
again.
It's up to you to find
No,
the dick.
I'm not a fan of playing play the dick. Like
Get
find the dick. Like
get
no.
the dick. Get the dick.
You have to get the dick.
What are we playing Nidhogg now? Is that what
Yeah.
this is?
Yeah, we're playing Nidhogg now. Oh, this was a good podcast. It's fun.
We had fun today.
We did. We had a whole lot of fun. Literally 20 seconds away from streaming for a full 3 hours. So let's keep this up for like 15 more seconds.
Yeah,
did
look,
y'all-
I'm gonna post the here's the side panel manga about
Skylar,
the.
I really like your profile picture. Oh, what
Look
is
at
this?
it.
That is
Look
a
at it.
fucking,
Look at it. Look at it. Look at how mad he is.
That is a fucking
Dude, I talked about it before, but that's basically the plot at the beginning of like Black Cat, where the main character